So, welcome back to the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, everybody. Here we go. Where you are doing lots of wheeling and dealing and bits and pieces about going through Alistair's Academy, it seems. You've had some alliances, you've not had some alliances, you've broken some alliances, and where we picked it up last week. Um, you had arranged a meeting with the Horn Sisters, a couple of jolly people called Violence and Turbulence, and they've requested a meeting with you guys to discuss some things. Choose where shall pick it up. Right here. So you enter the room with these foreign sisters. As I said, they're tieflings, and they welcome you into the room. It's like, so here there's talk of some alliances. What do you have planned? What is up?
Is this a safe place to talk?
Yes, we've passed some warding spells. No one at least will be able to scry on us. The only way they could get in is through mundane means, so I think we'll be fine for now.
Alright. I'm gonna just guard the door and try to listen or smell if somebody is kind of like trying to hear what we're talking about, especially the potioner.
Yep, sure. So make a perception check at advantage, I'll say, given your rather excellent notes. First roll of the night. I'll let you know if you hear anybody or anything. And she looks around and looks in particular at Syed and Joseph and says, "So what is it you want? What do you have planned? What is it?"
Well, we heard that you want to escape from here, and the potion maker has it out for your death. He wants you guys dead and removed for whatever his own reasons. And we don't want to do that. We'd like to help you escape.
Oh, well, that is good. And what will you do with the potion maker, Nylan?
That's yet to be determined. We're trying to make alliances here, and we're trying to align with him, and we don't want to hurt you in the process. So if we can get you out of here, then that won't be a problem for the potion maker anymore. And you get what you want, and we get what we want.
Well, of course, we've tried to escape before. I mean, this whole thing has just been a disaster as far as we're concerned, coming to this place. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, we initially turned to the Arcane Brotherhood for assistance in our gifts. Have you heard of the Arcane Brotherhood?
Not I. Art?
No.
There's a city just to the south of the spine of the world called Luskin, and there the Arcane Brotherhood takes the students, but only students of a certain ability, and shall we say our abilities weren't up to their standards. So we headed further south to Waterdeep, and we heard of this magical training academy here. But quite frankly, it hasn't lived up to the hype. We just want to go. We think it was a mistake coming here. The instructions we received are not of an adequate standard. It seems like other students have excelled, but we've been left behind. Might be just the fact that we're tieflings and they don't like devil or demon spawned creatures. And of course, we've tried to escape before, but Alistair effectively won't let us go. He thinks being here for our own good will get stronger the longer we stay. But we just want to get out. But to get out, we have to distract Alistair somehow. So if you could find a way to distract Alistair, we can slip out. Or of course you can have another plan. But that's what stopped us time and time again. Alistair sees all and knows all.
Are we not allowed to leave? By the way, are you trapped here? You're not allowed because we ran into Clarice, in the swamp above. She was scouting. Are you guys not allowed to leave this level at all? Some wizards are.
Well, I assume Clarissa is her name? Yeah, she was there on a scouting mission. I believe that's what Alistair had her do. And there they look at each other, they look back and forth, and they shrug, and they say, "Hey, what do you think of the Alistair that runs the academy?"
Saeed and I were discussing that. We've had dealings with Alistair on other levels, and Art, you came up with you had a point you brought up.
He doesn't seem as well versed or knowledgeable, like as smart as he should. He was fooled by just a hag.
And they look at each other and they say, and they nod and say, "Well, I think we picked a good alliance this time. Whoever that thing is, it is not Alistair. I think it's acting on behalf of the real Alistair. I mean, Alistair literally carved 20 odd levels of this dungeon using his mind alone. You say he got tricked by a hag? You're right. It doesn't add up. But he, at the very least, I think Alistair knows who it is and is happy for this person to pretend to be him to train up wizards. So if we're to fool this Alistair and make an escape route for us to get out, wouldn't it be as hard as the real Alistair? Because rumor has it, and everybody thinks the rumors are true, that Alistair is the greatest of all magic users across the entirety of Faerun.
As far as tricking him, we have a way. My comrade Saeed has a spell. He can probably explain it better on what it does. We talked about it just before we came into the room. It was something feigned death, I believe, Saeed?
Yeah, I posted for everyone. The only thing is you kind of become... My concern is they become defenseless for the duration. Oh, alright, I can dispel it. But
For all appearances, we would be dead, but also helpless.
Now we could fake a battle, that you were defeated, and then my as far as what Alistair calls them, lower beings, our bodyguards and pets, and I motion to Krosk, can dispose of you in the level above, and then you will awaken and you will have escaped the dungeon. You escape this level.
Is there any way a powerful magic user could see through this?
I don't believe so, but this is a spell Saeed has prepared and used in the past, so I'd have to ask him.
What do you think, Said? I mean, it's not Alistair, but it is a powerful magic. Very least. The most powerful on this level. Do you think he could see through this feigning of death?
I don't believe so, since there isn't really a giveaway.
And I think he could dispel it if he knew it was there.
Yes,
Why would
but-
you dispel a corpse?
Well, that's the thing. If he knew that death was feigned, he could dispel the magic and you'd come back to life, quote unquote. Just something to consider. I think it's a solid plan. I assume you can cast this twice, Syed, and concentrate on it?
It's not concentration, and it's a ritual.
Yeah, I have it up on D&D Beyond, and it's got the ritual tag.
The only thing is, we would also have to be able to convince him, deceive him that there was a battle, right? So maybe Kane or Joseph could do the talking in terms of convincing him that there was a battle.
From what I've heard, you guys have been battling left, right, and center.
Yeah, we could do it close to the entrance, anyways. I can cast. I mean, if we wait until tomorrow and regain our strengths, we can cast some spells around the room to have damage, lightning, and scars and things like that, and have you two just be dead due to Saeed's feigned death, and we'll say it was magically induced. That we killed you magically, and
Yeah.
have my lower beings, because it's beneath my magic abilities to dispose of corpses, have them take them up, and our friend Crosk here probably could pretend he'd be hungry.
I just have two questions. First of all, I think we need to pretend the battle happens in a place where there are no witnesses. So if you know of a zone or area where there is no scrying abilities or curious eyes going about, that should be the best place. And also, just to confirm, no eating, right? You actually need all your fingers and horns? Just curious.
Yeah, I'd like to have all my parts, please. Yes.
No eating, what do you mean?
Never mind.
I knew what you meant.
Or if we were to distract him, how would that work? Well, you would talk about distracting him so you can escape. How would that work? So we could talk about other options. Art, do you have any ideas? Or Art, Saeed, Balin, Snapper, you're always got something up your sleeve.
We could try to fight him.
There would be certain death. Is it not Alistair? Someone very powerful nevertheless.
Yeah, I think that should be our last option.
Well, it seems, for want of a better option, then, where you're killing us. To answer your question, though, there is a workroom actually right across from us, right here. That was a place where Cephalosix, the Mind Flayer, used to do his research. And Mind Flayers, as you know, read minds and detect things. I think if there's any place that's safe to do this, it would be here. But on the other hand, we almost don't we want people to see?
We'd want people to see it afterwards, so we'd call Hollister, or we'd call the what's his name, the potion maker,
Island, yeah.
after the fact that we've done what he asked, and have him go tell Hollister that they're gone, and then we can then take her corpses as they were up a level.
Otherwise, they'll see we casted the spell instead of actually killing you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go into Cephalosix's room.
Toss it.
We basically destroy it with magic. And then Syed, Master starts. Seems solid to me. Well, I guess that's all that left to do is to get a good night's sleep. The only question is, what the hell are we doing in Cephalos's old room? Why are we in there in the first place?
We caught you raiding it because Sensophilis is dead, and it was rightfully not yours, and we wanted to look at it as well, and so we destroyed you there.
We also made an adaptation of our room, so that's kind of our room too, I guess, right? The Cephalus room.
Hey,
And-
one possible alternative. Possibly have missed something, but what if we put the sisters in the portable hole and someone just snuck up to the upper level? Would that work? Kind of the more direct approach? Or would something prevent us from going back up?
Well, like I say, any time we've tried to leave, doorway has been blocked. I don't know if you have free access to leave it, but if you do, that could be a super option.
Well, we could try it. I mean, that's an easy one. We're not. If it doesn't work, I mean, it's right around the corner. Well, not that far.
I think it would have to be one of our quote bodyguards or pets.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, I died yesterday. What's the chances of me dying twice? Oh no, wait, maybe that was today. Did I die today?
Today.
Actually, yeah.
It was a blur. Yeah, I mean, perhaps one of you could even cast invisibility, carry the portable hole. Well, I could check it out myself first.
Well, we could feign death so they're dead for all intents and purposes. Put them in the hole and try to get them out and see if that works.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I mean, it's
Yeah. No, I
It's a
think.
great idea, though, Balin.
Yeah, I think we should try that. Maybe. And
We
then,
could try that right now.
Yeah. So I'm happy to try it without the sisters, just see if the way is open. Or just go for it now.
The more information, the better. Testing it is a good idea.
Okay.
I must warn you, though, you go without a wizard, the limb of Manchu will attack you.
The what?
I don't know what that is, but it sounds scary.
There was a hand floating that pointed us to the headmaster.
Ah.
It's a limb. Manchu.
So we need at least a wizard to walk by that area.
Are you familiar with who Manchu is?
He's a great wizard that I believe is dead.
His, or I should say, they are great wizards. Manchun, in a desperate attempt for power, cloned himself. Time went by, he cloned himself again. Time went by, he cloned himself again. So there are multiple Manchuns running around. Is there a real Manchun? Don't know. Maybe they're all clones. One thing that is said, though, if Manchun finds Manchun, a clone finds a clone, they instantly attack each other, and one of them dies. And apparently, this limb of Manchun survived by itself. So just be careful. Take a wizard.
Excellent. What do you think? So should we try two of us, one wizard, one sneaky person, go invisible and see if we can make it by?
Sure.
Okay, and just to be clear, so we're not going to do the portable hole this time. We're just going to check to see if the path is open.
Because the portable hole is dependent on you being able to get through the
Yes.
entrance to get to this the swamp thing that you mentioned.
Okay. Very good. I'm down with this. Who will accompany me?
Saeed, how about you? So you can see what you see.
Okay.
Do we want to try this invisible, Saeed?
Well, we're not going to be invisible when we go the real time, right? Next time.
Well, we could be.
I don't think invisibility helps a lot in this place. I don't
Okay.
know
No.
why I feel like that.
All right, then let's just sneak up there then.
All right, but before you go, and just for insurance purposes, I'm going to need either a teeth or a finger. Yeah, from you guys. Trust me, it's for your own good.
You want me to cut off a finger or pull out a tooth?
Yes. It can be one of the ones you don't use.
How about a toe?
That could work too. Just need a piece of you.
Or how about does a lock of hair work?
No, it has to be flesh, I think.
This is not for a snack, right?
No, no, definitely not.
I'm envisioning the scene in Guardians of the Galaxy where Rocket says he needs that guy's was it foot? Art? You know, it's like
His leg. His leg.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh man.
Oops, sorry. I'm trying to fix my spells. So I'm marking them, but ones I don't have right now.
Now, will this like possibly grow back or something, or?
It's so I had this vision in one of my dreams that if one of my friends died, but I had like a piece of them, I could bring them back to life. So yeah, as I said,
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're gonna make it, but
You're
better safe than
scaring
sorry.
me, Prof.
I mean, I think we're just gonna go look. Aren't
Yeah.
we?
I mean, this place is kind of crazy, and it just literally takes a minute to take out a tooth. I can help you with that. I can give you some, what you guys call it, an analgesic or something. Basically, a bunk to the head.
Just
If
in a poke way.
if Saeed's down with this, I think a tooth sounds better than a digit.
I mean, I guess.
All right, I can help you with that. Just tell me if you want one of the front ones or one of the back ones.
And I'm so glad I volunteered you or Saeed. It's almost like I knew. I didn't, but it feels like it.
Well, I don't. This back tooth, I don't use it for chewing and stuff. So maybe
Yeah,
not.
no offense, but you're in general all the human teeth are kind of like
Make sure you mark them specific so you don't forget which one's which.
yeah.
Maybe take wisdom tooth out. I've been having trouble with it.
Okay, I can help you with that. And
Yes, that sounds great. I would like to do the same.
I'm gonna first of all cast a couple of good berries just for help with that, and pull out the Naga daggers I got from the upper levels and try to extract
Ooh.
wisdom. It's fine. I've done this like 3 times.
Okay. So you're opening your mouth, Art, I assume?
I guess it's going first.
You're gonna try and pry it out with a dagger, Frusk?
Yep.
Make me a medicine check. So you get right there and give a little leverage. The whole thing pops out, molar and all. There's a bit of blood coming from your mouth, Art. And you take D4 damage, but...
Just
I changed my mind.
it's for you,
Just kidding.
for your own good.
I'm just kidding. Okay, if I did it, I better do this.
So feel free to add one side's tooth to your inventory.
Yep.
I don't know if this would apply. I'd love to use my luck in this tooth extraction.
How would luck
It's-
work in this?
What I think is I feel like Krosk is attacking me. And whenever there's an attack roll against me, I can choose which 20 side. I don't know. That's the best I got. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I assume Bellin opens wide.
Yep.
Krosk, get your dagger in there. And a 14. So once again, you get the right under kind of the where it ticks to the gum and ping, pops out, root and all, and you're kind of spitting a bit of blood out, Bellin, for taking 1 point of damage.
Just chew the good word. It's going to be fine.
All right.
You literally died today. This is nothing.
Yeah, this is nothing. I can handle this. Well done. If I actually need a tooth pulled, I know where to go now.
Yeah. The first one is free though. The next one. Just to satisfy the curiosity on what am I thinking, let me just share the spell I had in mind. It's not ideal. But
Oh. Well, if we don't make it, you'll know where to find us.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Good to know. Okay, so Syed and Bellin, you're off to the entrance.
Yep.
Okay.
So we,
I can just drag you over there if it's easier.
okay.
Stay still. Whoop.
I'm just curious. What if I rolled a D100? What the race you would be giving me if I did that? A dwarf. Ooh, Joseph would not like that.
It's better than being dead, I guess.
Yeah, you're absolutely 100% correct.
Okay, so you make your way up there. You see this limb kind of towards you, and it points at somewhere where it should be its eyes, kind of, and then it does a thing back at you.
I'm gonna wave to it.
That doesn't wave back.
We'll be back.
Yeah. Should we give it a wide berth here and just kind of walk away over here?
It
And,
raises its finger and goes.
uh-oh.
Oh, is there a fee? Do we need a ticket? Where do we get a ticket from? Hallister?
Oh man.
Oh, it's
And
great.
or-
DM, you can have inspiration for that.
Or can Balin leave by himself is the question too. That's what we were talking about earlier. If Balin can just go.
Yeah.
Can
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
can he go by himself since he's not a student? But he's not
What?
a student.
I'm just passing through.
Do we need a ticket per person that's going outside or just one?
Ooh.
Oh.
Are you gonna try to stop if we continue to leave? Hmm.
Like the DM is entering Snapper's world all of a sudden.
Would you kill us if you can to prevent us from leaving? Okay. I don't know anything about these hands. Does it look scary? I don't remember what it looks like.
Well, it's a hen. It's kind of rotting a little bit. It's got an undead quality about it. So you, I don't know, you tell me if Rebellion is scared by that or not.
It's probably scared of this place in general because it's all magic. What do you think, Saeed?
We could go ask Hollister. We have business to attend to with those frog people. We'll say that we're.
Yeah. What do you think? Well, they can hear us, so probably not say this in front of it.
Mm-hmm. We'll start walking to our room.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you have any idea on what the power of this thing is? Like, would we have a chance to destroy it and then just take off, or?
Hollister will probably know and then come after us. Or
I gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I think this plan is not going to work then. But I do like your plan of just asking Hollister. Because if he says no, then yeah, we're just. Then we know we'll have to find another way.
You do know Hollister's room is just up here.
Yeah.
Far
Do you
away
wanna?
And that's where you met him with the hag, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to stop by real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. Since I'm your pet or guard or servant, I'll just let you do the talking.
All right. So
Okay.
we'll go up, and Syed will knock on the door.
Yes, come in.
Hey, headmaster. How are you tonight?
Oh, I see you brought your manservant with you.
Yes. He serves me quite well, and I'll pat him on the head. So, Hollister, I was actually researching down in the previous level about like the poisons, specifically the poisons in the on the frogs and their weapons, to try to make a magic spell with that poison. So I was wondering if me and my companions could go back down to do some more research.
Ed, can you make me a wisdom saving? I think it's wisdom saving throw. Yes, a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, is this 24?
24. Let me just check. And it says, Syed, why don't you dance for me?
And Syed's gonna look at him weird. What kind of dance?
Just dance.
He's gonna kind of sway side to side, kind of giving him a weird look.
You, my dear Syed, has plainly learned nothing during your time here. You are showing some potential. You resisted a spell of the great Alistair Blackcloak, but you are stupid enough to do what he said anyway. You have much to learn, and there's nothing you can learn from a bunch of frog people. Come back again once you've shown some potential and not being such an idiot.
Well, why wouldn't I do what you said? Aren't you the great Hollister? I want to learn from you.
Yes, and you can learn by not doing the first thing that people ask you. You need to project a persona of power. And the pathetic swaying little dance suggests you have no power. Learn some lessons, boy.
Alright, well, maybe we'll ask Joseph. And we'll head up for now.
Okay.
I'm assuming we set to meet up in our bedroom or something.
Yeah, that works. So you all meet back up in the room. I can drag your tokens up there. And what do you do? Is there anything you want to discuss?
I'm assuming they tell us what happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
It might be up to you to get a hall pass.
The next question is Krosk sent an animal messenger up to tell that one guy to wait for us. Could you wild shape into another creature and then just transverse back up there with the pole on you? I'm assuming if you change into a creature, all your possessions on you change as well, do they not?
Yeah, they stay with me.
So could you just wild shape and then go up, unwild shape, take them out of the hole, and they're free, and then wild shape and come back down?
I think there was like a special code to come in. So Cross may be stuck outside.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, because when we came in, she was like, if you don't come with me now, you won't be able to get in.
Oh, good point,
Yeah.
Saeed.
Also, I did that in the tunnel coming from here, but maybe if they see an animal actually coming from the academy, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not a lot of them. I think they may have like good rat poison in the way in the form of fireballs or stuff like that.
Well, we think of the plan, guys. Do we still want to go through with it? What we're going to plan?
Think we could fake their deaths and get them out of here.
But we basically would have to go back to Hallister and ask. Yeah, so I mean, I think that part would work, but just based on what Saeed asked, I don't know if he would grant us, the right to leave, even though they're dead. I mean, we could still try it. It's just it seems like less likely now that we know that.
Yeah, that was my concern.
The one thing I didn't, I was gonna say, the hand doesn't have eyes, but so it probably just has some other type of sense. But I could still try the invisible thing and see if we can sneak by.
Coming back is the problem. I don't know if we know the code to come back.
Gotcha. Okay. Code. I don't remember that either, but code.
No, so she had to do something. We had to go with her to get in, and I don't know if we have the ability to get back in.
Sure. Okay. So that kind of that's really raining on our parade. That code thing.
Well, here's the thing, guys. If we can all of us sneak out and leave, getting back in, we can just tell Hollister that the reason why we escaped the way we did is to impress him, to show him how powerful we are. But the problem is how do we get back in to tell him that? I mean, I think we can talk our way big enough to say, we didn't need your pass because we took our lessons from you that wizards use their power as they wish and all that kind of stuff. But then we have to tell him that to get back in. I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't know if we can leave at all, really. I'm not too sure how we're going to do this then.
Question. Eric does not remember the code, but would Snapper be able to recall what she said or did and mimic it?
It wasn't so much a code. It was actually like a spell that would trigger and he would know who's coming and going. And it seems that she made some type of arrangements, maybe because she was doing some recon in the swamp, that she could come back in. But it's effectively a spell telling Hallister who's coming and who's going. So if you did leave, he would know that you'd left, it would seem. If you did come back, he would know that you might come back and might just block you out. But according to the signing limb of Manchun, maybe the way is blocked even.
I think that gives us our answer. We might have to earn those tickets.
In that sense as well, though, wouldn't he know that we are sneaking off those two?
Yeah.
Well, if we can get permission to remove the bodies for them, that might help. And that might earn us a ticket to remove the bodies.
I think we're making this harder than we need to. Let's just whack them and be done with it. It's what we've done to everybody else.
Trying to really curb the murder hobo, though, is what I'm trying to do. But it's the party, the majority rules, in my opinion. So, what does everybody think?
Are we talking
I was
about
in for a fight.
killing the potion person?
Well, we have an alliance with Clarissa or Calisti, or I can never remember exactly how to say her name, and she made it clear that she would work with the potion maker, and so we would lose an ally to do this, who's actually been very helpful to us so far.
We would lose an ally if we killed the tieflings.
Well, we don't want them as allies. We were trying to get rid of them.
The tieflings?
Yes.
Yeah,
We're trying
so
to get rid of them without causing death.
Yeah.
So I'm good to try, but there are possible, there are other ways if you guys have any opinions. I know, and I'll tap the sword of the great axe of not Balin,
Kane?
Cain, and say, I know you're always down to eliminate what potentially is evil in tieflings.
By any means, I agree.
I'm sure it's also warded against, but what about teleportation? Can you teleport them? One of you guys? One of our great wizards in our party?
I look for my spell book and I say I'm fresh out.
Oh.
I don't have any teleportation spells, no.
I can only do that if we find a tree. And it has to be living, so. And it has to be close to another tree. It's more of a tree travel instead of teleportation, I guess.
Tree travel.
But yeah.
Well, guys, what do you want to do? Do you want to do the ritual and feign them death and then off them? Or basically, and trick them? Or do you want a fair combat? Do you want to try to deceive Hollister and remove them? What are you guys all thinking?
I think if we deceive Hollister, that'll give us bonus points.
Yeah, I like that approach better than deceiving the sisters, because they haven't done anything to us, and they are down with this plan. So
Yeah, and maybe we can tell them to go to the swamps and just prevent the fight from happening before we get there. Maybe even help the fight against the Toad people.
Yeah? Yeah, we could send them to help, maybe. All right, so let's try it, guys. Let's try the deception.
what's the worst that could happen? I could die again.
I have your tooth now.
So, feel free to take a long rest. Get all those juicy spell slots back. No problem.
no.
Kane and Balin, you're at -3 to every d20 roll now. You get 1 night of long rest, so you're -4 from dying is now -3 from dying. So there's something, Snapper?
Yeah, I'm going to do another night of crafting on the cloak I was working on,
Okay.
which was Tinker's Tools.
This was with the
Displacer cloak.
from the cloaker, right?
Yeah, it was. I'm sorry, a cloaker cloak.
Cloaker cloak, yep. Okay, make another Tinker Tools check. Ooh, very good. Let's see if we can check something. Okay. I'm going to say we finish up this cloak. And
I still got one more day.
still one more day.
Yeah, that was only 2 days.
Okay. Morning comes. Tools are tinkered with. Cloakers are cloaked. What do you guys do? And you did agree to fight down to this door here.
I think we need to get the pass first.
Should we go to the office?
Well, we need to figure out why we're getting a pass too.
Because of the poison for the frogs.
Right on. You want me to ask this time?
I mean, we could both go.
Idea. If we're talking about poison, Malcolm, could I cast either disguise self or silent image on myself to make me look like sickly or in trouble, kind of like an illusion over myself?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Because I have some resistance to poison.
Uh-huh.
We could cause a small wound, and then I could cast something on me to make me look like I'm grievously hurt. If we want to try that, I'd say that's the reason why you need the pass to get me out.
I kind of think Hallister would just say, put you out of your misery.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, should clear. Put her name in chat. Caristas was up there scouting for danger, and I believe she was there worried about the snake people. We could just say we're going up there to make sure that everything has been taken care of. Also, that they're not mounting an attack on Dwemerkor. Or just go the poison route, which works. We're trying to craft a spell.
Maybe he'll let us non-magical folk go and keep you two in the school.
Then how would you cast a spell to get back in? Unless the spell, it could be on the magic item they give us. We get the ticket. We get.
Yeah, if we get the ticket. I mean, I can do some spells. I don't know if any of them would be the right one, but if we get the ticket.
Well, let's go and let's try, and we'll do the poison.
We'll love to see Hallister. Is that right?
Oh, I think Art had a good point. I don't think he cares if I live or die.
Okay.
So I'm not sure we want to do that.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think he would care either.
So you're heading down to the Horn Sisters.
Hallister first to get the ticket, right?
Sure. Okay,
So
who's-
Hallister.
who's off to see Hallister? The wizards? You're heading over to. Oh, this will be over there. Heading over to Joseph with Syed?
Yeah, Joseph's going to.
Okay. So morning comes, bright and early. You knock on the door, on the headmaster's door, and he says, "Come in."
Walk in and say, "Morning, headmaster."
Morning, Joseph. Joseph, why don't you dance for me? Give me a wisdom saving throw, Joseph.
It's coming, maybe.
And you start doing it. A little jig in front of the headmaster, and the headmaster looks aside and says, "See, that's how it's done. Control those people below you. Oh, you can stop dancing now. What is it? What do you want?"
Yesterday, Saeed came to you asking for a pass to go above to get some poison for a research we're working on. I came myself this time to ask again, saying if you would allow us, or not even necessarily us, if you would allow one of our underlings just to go up and retrieve the poison. It's kind of beneath a wizard anyways to go and get such a mundane item from filthy frog people. So we can send one of our associates with us up, as long as they're able to come back with the poison, so we can continue on with our research to increase our abilities here and to impress Hallister.
Well, I'm a bit confused. On the one hand, you say it's a mundane object and is beneath you. On the other hand, you say it's a valuable research component. Which is it?
Bat guano is mundane, but it casts fireball. A lot of great spells need mundane items.
Oh,
I thought you all would know that, Hallister.
This was just a test. Well done. Tell me, how have you gone in this arcane academy? What have you learned? What have you done?
We've learned how our own strength, and how wizards above us are no better. That their arrogance is their downfall, and we must be crafty and mindful. We must make alliances, and we must always be on the lookout to increase our power in any way possible.
And what have you learned, Syed?
I've learned that that we shouldn't completely trust anybody, especially people that we can call allies.
Interesting. And what of Spite Arrowdale? Have you encountered Spite Arrowdale? He's raising an eyebrow.
What was the question? I didn't hear you.
Spite Arrowdale. And what the true answer is, you fought Spite Arrowdale at the start. A long chase, he teleported away. Balin and Kane died as you were fighting her. Remember, this was the most powerful, most apt pupil. Spite Arrowdale. That was the very first wizard that you fought.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you, Malcolm.
Yeah, there's a little echo. It's hard.
Yeah, maybe the mic you're using is not the one you intend to use.
How's that? Is that
Hey,
better?
buddy.
Oh, much better.
Much better.
Yeah, I think it was my aircon in the background that was throwing things up. So he's asking you, what of Spite Harrowdale? And you remember Spite was the very first wizard that you attacked here. It was quite an intense battle with lots of spells. And she teleported away, cross-located her with locate person, and she led you through those talking things, and Pain and Balin died. Rings a bell now? Yeah, so we'll backtrack then. So, what of Spite Harrowdale? Have you met Spite? He says, raising an eyebrow.
Yes, don't think Spite will be too much of an issue for us anymore, though.
And why is that?
Because we took care of Spite. We're going to learn from Spite. In a sense.
We know that she was the favorite, or not the favorite, but the top pupil. And what better way to impress the great Hallister in our first day here in taking out the top pupil, putting us higher above.
And did you ally with someone to take out Spite?
We did.
was Art. Said.
Yes, we did. However, they proved to be detrimental to our cause, and in fact ended up hurting us.
Weak.
So that's why we had to. That's the tough lesson that we learned, is not to trust your allies completely.
And who was your ally?
Sephiroth?
Sevalov.
The sweet man.
That guy.
Sephiroth?
Sevalos was weak.
So it seems Spite you've dealt with, Cephalos you've dealt with. What about Nihilus Jowd, the potion maker?
We're budding a friendship, a potential ally relationship with him.
And what about Skriana Shadowdust?
She's
Nasty woman.
she's probably the person I believe the most here.
Because
She's very straightforward.
Nasty woman.
Says what she thinks.
have you formed
That is
an
true.
you
We
formed
have.
an alliance? Good.
We have.
The Horn Sisters?
We have no
We're-
alliance with them.
We're in the process of dealing with them.
Make a deception check, both of you. One can do it at advantage, or you can both roll individually.
I'll give Joseph advantage.
This is going to be interesting. I get a +7, so hopefully one of the rolls is good. Oh, one of them is excellent.
Okay, so no alliances with the Horn Sisters. So you need to deal with the Horn Sisters one way or another. This is what needs to be done. What about Ellen Tanothal, the drow?
Haven't seen hit that one yet. Have you? That doesn't make
I don't think so.
No, you haven't seen him. So it seems as if you need to deal with both the Horn Sisters and Ellen Tanothor. If you can get alliances with them, if it's mutual, then I will consider you the best pupils I have. And was there something else I could help you with?
the pass for one of our associates to go get an item we need for research.
Deal with the Horn Sisters, deal with the Lan, rise to the top of the magic users in this academy, and you can come as go as you please.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, goodbye. Thank you, Headmaster. You're the best Headmaster ever. Respect.
Goodbye.
So sorry.
And the door just shuts behind you, like with a mage hand or something.
Okay, guys, so I got a question. And I'll ask this when we're farther down the hall, but if we like knock them out like we said we were going to do and put them in the portable hole and tell Hallister that we just disintegrated them, and he tries to detect that they're in there, he won't be able to detect them because they're in the portable hole, correct?
True.
They're in another plane of they're in another dimension, I think.
Exactly. So if he tries to detect if they're in the school, he won't pick them up. So we could still partially do the plan, except just not have any bodies. Just say that they're disintegrated and gone.
Okay, we're gonna have to tell the Horn Sisters that they're gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to be second. We have to deal with
The drow, right?
Spite. Yeah, Spite. And once we deal with Spite, and we make alliances with the potion maker, then we can then do our plan for them.
Fight is dead.
No, not Spite.
Alan.
The drow, right?
The last
Oh,
thing
there
that
is the very
shuts-
last one. Yes, there it is. I see it. Yeah. So what do you guys think? The plan could still work, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be that great right now.
Well, it looks like it's back to murdering. Hopefully, they're just really bad people, and
Well, violence and turbulence doesn't sound great, but
No.
I'm not one to judge. So let's go talk. And should we tell them that we're going to have to deal with the drow first before we can have a pass out to bring them out? So let's just tell them that, and so they'll have to wait. I mean, what are they going to have to lose anyways? Nothing.
Yep.
All right, let's go tell them that.
Okay. So you head back down to their quarters. You don't worry too much about dragging your counters around. They're cumbersome at the moment. But what was I going to say? Yeah, and you go to their rooms. They're not there.
Let's go to Cecilos. That room we were going to do this stuff in. Ceciloth, his
Yep.
room.
Yep, they are in there and waiting. And they say, well, let's do this.
Well, Saeed, what did we find out?
We're gonna need to put the plan on hold for a second. We have to deal with the drow in the academy first, and then we'll come back.
We're not able to leave even after you have faked your death. We can't leave. And so an hour will pass and you will wake up and you'll still be trapped here. So if we can deal with the drow, make alliances with the potion maker, then we can come and go as we please. And so we can fake your death, and then we'll have alliances with everybody, and we will then be able to come and go as we please.
I mean, if the potion maker thinks me dead, surely that's your alliance ended.
Yes, but we can't. We have the drow to deal with also, and that's going to take. So we don't know how long that will take. So we have to
Probably
deal with the
more
drow
than an hour.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, longer than an hour.
Why an hour?
Because that's how long you will be incapacitated, feigning death.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, we'll just wait here in Cephalos's thing. Deal with the drow, and if we're not here in a few hours, we'll just assume you're dead and make our own way.
Do you know where we can find the drow?
Yes, he's in a corridor or to the slightly off south from the headmaster. Leave your quarters, head to the headmaster's, and take the first right.
Do you have any tips, just in case he's violent?
What school of magic does he study?
Well, that is a strange thing. No one's quite sure. He's an odd character. Rumors have it that he has a Nikoloth at his disposal.
Man,
Huge.
everybody has one.
Yes. So if you deal with him and you decide to take him out, you'll have to deal with the Nikoloth as well, which is no small thing.
We've dealt with those things before.
A what?
Nikoloth. It's the one. I think it's the same demon we killed at the wizard's house, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna look at our. I was just look at the handout, see if it was there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those things. They're. We've actually one was here and it attacked us until Hallister cowed it.
Yeah. Our friend Kane was ready to, do his thing, but they stopped him.
Okay. All right. Well, wait here. We'll return. Give us more than a couple hours. Give us half a day, and we'll come back.
And
We've already
we'll-
taken care of Spite. I'm not worried about us dying.
Okay, we'll stay here. If you don't find us here, well, you'll have to search for us. I mean, we do have studies to do as well, so just keep that in mind. Quicker the better. Oh, dragged you all to the wrong place. So the store directly in front of you is where she said to go, right here.
All right. My token's stuck. I'm not sure if I'm in a wall or something.
There it is. Is that better?
still stuck. I have like a sliver of sight going north, and that's all. Not sure why.
Yeah, it looks like the vision is a little weird down this hallway.
That might be because I dragged you across the map.
Ah.
Maybe just go up into the hallway, look around. Are you still stuck, Joseph?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. I can't go past.
Nope,
Right.
there. I'm free. Or I have sight at least. And I am
Yeah,
free now.
Right here's
Okay.
where it's right.
Yeah, I can't move any further.
Oh yeah, I go down there and it gets all goofy.
Oh, sorry, I see what I did. Sorry, my mistake. I drew an X here and I drew it on the dynamic lighting layer, so that should fix it. Just a
Yep.
mistake by me. Yep, so there's the door, much like other doors around here, nicely made.
Knock knock.
Napper did his perception and investigation.
You hear the quiet turning of pages, and nothing trapped, as far as you can tell. Joseph, you knock on the door?
Yep.
Yes, come in. What is it?
Okay, go in.
And you go in, and you see a rather well-furnished room in here. And there is indeed a drow there as well. Lying back on, like a couch. Is it chaise lounge or something? Is that what it's called? Kind of one of those couches that ladies famously lie back on like this.
Nice.
It's a chaise lounge. Anyway, he's lying back on a couch type thing. Oh, yes, you must be the... Oh, no. No, that one needs to leave. I don't want it dirtying up the place, she says, pointing at her. He says, pointing across. Please, no. Can't have him dirtying up the place. Please, take your animals outside.
Oh, I can actually try to be cleaner and a wild shape into I don't know, what do these guys like? Spiders, right? Can I transform into a spider or something?
You can? Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna wild shape into a spider and just crawl into Joseph's shoulder.
And I'll try really hard not to flinch.
It's a green spider, by the way.
We had a spider token for you.
It's fine. I can transform into a lizard, and we can assume.
Let's pretend this is a spider then. Oh, well, yes. Oh, it's really a spider. That can stay. What about the Birdman? I don't want him pooping on my furniture. Shoo! Shoo!
The Birdman's with us. He's proven to be quite useful. I can vouch for him.
Make a persuasion check. +3, so that'd be 14. And she glares at Snapper, says, well, if it poops on something, you're going to have to clean it up. Agreed?
Yeah, one of our companions here will clean it up. Gotta play the part, guys. Come on.
Well, it is a
You
pleasure.
gotta play the part, but that doesn't mean you have to love it, though.
Is it a pleasure to meet, well, the two of you at least? I mean, you've got some dirty animals and some brutes and a man dressed in leather. Outing the most primitive of instruments, the bow. But what is your name, good sir? He says, gesturing towards Syed.
Oh, my name's Syed. Nice to meet you.
And you, good sir?
I'm Joseph of the Melanther.
Well, I am Alan Tanathol. Pleasure to meet you. So, you're the new students, are you? How delightful.
And I'll motion to Saeed to go ahead and talk to the drow. Saeed? And then while he's doing it, I'm gonna try to whisper something to Kane. But once Saeed starts talking to the drow.
So let's assume Syed starts talking. So what are you whispering to Kane?
I'm gonna ask him, can you detect any evil or the presence of anything in this room with your divine senses?
Do you fire up your divine sense, Kane?
Do.
Okay. So you fire it off. There is no fae, there is no fiend, there is no undead in this room.
All right.
Side.
Well, I really.
This is a lovely room. Is this your dorm?
Well, the other rooms were just kind of beneath me, so I lavished it up. And I gotta say, Alistair was most impressed that it's almost like I took illusions and made them real. Well, that's what I told him anyway. And what is it
Oh.
I can help you with?
Oh, well, we're just here to make friends.
Oh, friends, yes, delightful friends. Yes, let's be friends. That's an excellent idea. I just require one little thing from everybody in this room.
We're not even friends yet, and you're already asking us for stuff? That's not very good, friend.
Well, what do you want from me?
I don't want anything. That's what friendship is. We don't expect things from each other. Just our company should be enough, is it not?
No, I think if we are to remain friends, I need something from you.
Our protection, our assurance that we won't
What?
attack you or do anything negative towards you. I mean, we've already had run-ins with Cecilov, with a hag here, with the lead apprentice, Spite.
Oh,
We don't want anything negative from you. We just want us to be on the same side.
of course, I couldn't agree more. I just need a little guarantee, shall we say.
What, you don't trust us? Our word is not enough?
Well, what's the first lesson I was taught here is don't trust anyone. So, oh my, roll 20 just crashed. Weird. Yes, well, as I said, just a little assurances, you know. I don't know what you're saying is true or not. Maybe you'll slaughter me in my sleep. It's a little token of good faith, shall we say, and you'll have my undying loyalty.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, it's just a small matter. I just need just a quick little vial of your blood.
Well, I already gave a body part to someone yesterday, so I don't think it's good for me.
Surely this is a good idea. I mean, you're a magic user. What could I possibly do with the blood? It's just a token of good faith, shall we say. And of course, I will reciprocate and give you a vial of my blood.
I will not be exchanging blood with you.
Well, I'm afraid we are at a bit of an impasse then.
There's no other way. There's nothing else that we could do to prove our loyalty to you. I mean, we haven't asked you to prove your loyalty to us, but, you know, we'll forego talking about that for the time being.
Well, what would you like me to do? Tell me, I'll do this act of loyalty to you to prove I am who I say I am, and in return you give me a vial of your blood.
Like I said, I will not be exchanging my blood with you.
Oh, what about you, Saeed? Come on, you won't miss it. To regenerate, your body will naturally regenerate it in a matter of minutes.
Again, I already gave away a body part. I'm good for at least a week. Come back to me in a week, and maybe I'll change my mind.
Oh, well, of course. Feel free to come back in a week. So much to study, so much to learn here.
We really need your word today that you're in alliance with us.
Oh, I really need a token of good faith. Why don't you just start with giving me one of your pets, a vial of their blood, as a token of good faith?
I'll look over at them and see what their reaction to this is.
I'm out. Oh, what are you using this blood for?
Oh, it's just shall we say, a souvenir of our friendship. Cross can't react because Cross is a spider. What is Snapper, the pet?
Well, a couple things. First, I want to do perception and see if he's lying about that.
You can do an insight on that if you like.
I'm sorry. Okay, insight.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So what are you inciting exactly there, Snapper?
To see if he's being truthful, that he's not going to do anything with it.
You just roll something.
Yeah, I rolled a 16 insight.
Yeah, now I'm rolling something. I mean, Snapper has some inkling of the arcane, and you're scratching your head and think, what could he possibly do with blood? You're thinking, nothing seems. What could he do with his blood? You don't think anything could be done with his blood. So
right.
you think you wouldn't have any curse or anything like that if you gave him your blood. Did somebody else want to insight? I think somebody else did.
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay.
He seems believable.
Yeah.
I'd like to do arcane to see if I know what blood magic there is with arcane. Like thinking about my arcane knowledge. Could I do that?
Yep. Art, you gonna do the same, I assume?
Sure.
Do Arcana checks. We have 15.
Arcana.
27. Joseph, pretty much the same as what Snapper said, doesn't ring a bell. You scratch your head and you think, you know that blood is a component of some magical spells, but the blood used doesn't really matter whose blood it is. So he might end up using your blood in a spell, but in your opinion it would have no negative effect on you. Might have some negative effect on someone else, but not you.
Cross is going to transform back after hearing all that.
Oh, no. Take it out.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just being a spider always hurts my bowels. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I could be a candidate for the blood. Just give me 10 minutes. Just
Well, hold on.
and all that.
Hold on. So Snapper's going to reach into his bag and he is going to pull out one of the necro hearts he has and present it as a present.
Ew. You promised you'd clean up after the bird and now it's bringing me offerings? Ew, take it away. She's treating it like, cats bring in birds. It's like a bird bringing in a heart as an offering. That's what she's thinking. No, take it away. I need your blood.
Cross is going to just go back to our room.
Uh-huh.
And while in our room, thankfully I still have it prepared. I'm going to ritually cast divination.
Okay.
It takes 10 minutes though, so if there's something going on before this happens, please go ahead.
We'll just do some small talk while you're gone, Cross.
I got an idea. Distract him. And Malcolm, I want to do a sleight of hand to squeeze blood out of these hearts and put them into vials and make it look like I cut myself. So
Okay,
I'm
so
kind of
you-
deceiving.
So you're trying to fake your own blood.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to have a conversation. So why don't you roll your sleight of hand now?
Okay.
Something. So you turn your back to the drow, then you're pretending to cut your finger, but you're really cutting the heart. And where are you putting the blood?
I'm putting it in a, let's see. I've either got some vials or I've got some,
I'm sure Snapper has that type of thing. That's
yeah.
Snapper's jam. Okay, you kind of turn your back and you cut and drip. You quickly slide the heart into a part where it won't stain with blood or anything. So you have your back there. You have a vial of not your blood.
Yep.
What
And
do
then
you-
I'll just wrap my hand with something and turn around with the knife and show the vial.
She looks at so delightful. That's one. And she kind of tucks it in. He tucks it inside her cloak. Now, what about the rest of you? Surely no harm would come of this. Look, your friend has done it. Friend looks fine, though it still smells, but I guess that can't be helped.
I'll go around and try and do it to everybody else, using my body to block his vision while I'm doing it.
He says, well, I will take the blood. That's fine. I've got it. She brings out a little knife and a little vial.
Say, I,
Didn't you just say that we only one of our pets for now?
Yes, well, one of your pets has done it. That's true. So how might I prove my loyalty, great Syed?
I will actually refer that to our leader and all-around great guy, Joseph.
I will tell you that I will not be giving you my blood. That is something I will not be doing. I will not be giving, and I'll look at the drow and try not to make a face and say, I'm not going to give you the likes that.
Say that again, sorry?
I'm going to look at the drow in kind of like an offensive way. I'm not going to give you anything like that.
I like talking down to the drow.
A little bit, like I'm not doing that. That's you won't tell us why you need it. It's an offering. I could give you a coin. I could give you my favorite book as a child. I could give you anything else, but I will not be giving you part of my body.
What is it you could offer the great Joseph, leader of this rebel?
Hold on, let me look at my character sheet. Oh, I kept a holy symbol of Loth from Terissa, and I can produce the holy symbol of Loth. This is a token of a drow, and I'm sorry to say, that we dealt with on up the levels above. This is her holy symbol. I can give you the holy symbol of Terissa.
And he reaches into his cloak and pulls out a symbol of Loth. You mean a holy symbol like this? You have to do
Yes.
much better than that, Joseph.
It's a keepsake.
He shrugs.
All right. Then there's nothing I could give you.
Syed, how about you?
Like I said, at least a week before I'm ready to give up another body part.
Do you have something that you could offer me instead?
Let me look.
It would have to be something of great value, of course.
Syed is gonna look in his pack. Let's see. I don't really carry much with me.
Why don't you guys just say that you'll only trust me to draw the blood?
for sure.
Oh no. If someone wants to suggest that, they can make a persuasion roll.
All right, I'll try that.
Okay.
Well, I don't actually. Joseph. Well, he'd only give fake blood. He wouldn't give. Actually, we don't. Do we even know that Snapper has done that?
Not with a sleight of hand or. Actually,
Would
I don't
you
think-
expect Snapper to do something like that of his own free will?
That's very true.
Ask yourself that question.
That's very,
Would Balin notice with his perception?
has a perception of 21. No, you didn't notice. Nobody noticed, in fact.
Nobody knows.
Not likely it's past Balin, but this did. So, as far as you know, Snapper gave him.
Oh, you're brave. Okay, never mind.
But stop for a second. Cross, what question are you asking?
The question would be: would we be in danger if we give the drow our blood?
I'm going to whisper you to the result. And if you like, you can return back to the conversation. You can cast that spell. We'll say 10 minutes has passed. You get your answer.
Yep.
Oh, the other animal is back.
Oh wow, that was horrible. Sorry for that, boys. You're probably going to have to clean that up. Um, I'm okay giving my blood. You know, it's fine.
Oh, come here then.
And just look at the rest of them and just give like an it's okay sign.
And Eland pinches the bridge of his nose. Just hold out your finger.
I'll hold out my whole hand.
She gives a quick snip.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Wait, the hand is actually hurting a little bit, and it doesn't have that much blood vessels. It's going to have to be the tail.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll just
present tail.
yes.
There's a little snip of the tail.
I'll try to fart while she's doing that.
Make a performance check. So just as the last drops come out, a cross just lets one rips.
Wow,
Starts
so-
gagging. Ah!
Spider form. Sorry about that. Oh jeez.
And she
Oh,
goes,
I thought you classed Calca for real. I was like, oh, he classed Calca? It's on.
and she goes into the corner and literally throws up. You can go now. There, your friend said it's safe. What about you, booty man thing? Surely you're not afraid to give me a little bit of your blood? Go ahead, okay.
I mean, how much blood do you need?
It's just like it's not much. It's like the amount you'd given getting a blood test in the world that we actually live in. So, it's about this big a vial. Not very much. Hey, are you
No,
there? Kane might have stepped away. Belland, she says, not knowing your name. Look, your pet giving us some blood. Surely you can't be upstaged by your pet. Is your pet braver than you? Is your pet more courageous than you? Just a little blood.
Remind me, what are you using this for? It just seems like a very odd request.
Just a memento, a sign of good faith.
You give me a vial of your blood, and I'll give you a vial of my blood. We can wear it around our necks, and we'll be like blood brothers or sisters, brothers and sisters.
He reaches up, licks his finger, drips blood into a vial in front of you, puts a little stopper on it, and hands it to you, Belland.
Ah, dang it! I didn't think he was going to do that. All right, this is nothing. I died earlier yesterday.
Do you allow her to take some of your blood?
I do.
Okay, so snip, 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 a little cut on the finger, and it's done. So far we have Syed, Krosk, and Belland, all at least giving the appearance of it. Are you going to be upstaged by these commoners? They're braver than you, Syed? Braver than you, Joseph?
You know, I don't like this side of blood. Snapper, he's gonna like throw his hand at Snapper and look away. Do it.
Oh. You want your animal to perform this for you?
What? Well, yes, he's my pet. What good is he if he doesn't do these kinds of things for me?
Make a persuasion check, but at advantage. I think the drow would like the idea of subservience doing it for you.
Oh, advantage. Ew.
Okay, but I'm watching closely. And she watches closely. Snapper, what are you doing? Doing the heart thing?
Yeah, I already did the sleight of hand roll.
With her watching closely, she's going to make a perception check to try and beat the 17. Now, this is an active roll. And she looks. Yep.
As Snapper has like my hand, Sayed's just gonna yelp very loud, trying to shock them.
Giving Snapper advantage? Is that what you're aiming for?
Yes, like kind of like just yelling like incredibly loud, so like he jumps and like maybe closes his eyes while he jumps.
Well, let's see if you can do that. Make me a performance check. It's like, ow, that really hurt.
I'm gonna use my inspiration I just got. Ooh.
Okay, so you can keep the 11. Let's see. So as you're doing it, Snapper's going for doing this weird thing with the heart, snipping that, and you yell, and she's looking very closely. Snapper, turns out you're very good at close-up magic. And the blood drips out of the heart, looking like it's dripping out of Sayed. Ah, jolly good. Hand me the vial if you'd be so kind.
I'll hand it over.
Kane, are you here? Mr. Kane? You are muted.
I am here.
Okay.
Yep.
So, how delightful. You big strapping lad that you are, he says, saying to Kane. Actually, I'm swapping between she and he, which is kind of very elf for me. Very androgynous race. You brutish man. You've seen your pets do it. You've seen the puny wizards doing it. Surely you can give me a sliver of your blood.
Absolutely. I motion to Snapper and I go, yeah, could you help me out here?
I'll be watching closely.
All right, so while he walked away, I cast guidance on myself.
Sure.
All right, come on. Come on, come on.
She's watching closely, looking at this weird angles and stuff with a 27. Her 13 active perception doesn't work, and the blood drips from Kane into this vial. Actually, I should make this clear. Red is fake blood. Kane has given fake blood. Oh, well, that just leaves you, Mr. Stubborn.
Well, I am in an alliance with Saeed. We are steadfast. His alliance should hold up for mine. If you can trust my alliance in Saeed, then you can trust me.
Of course. Just a drop of blood.
Nope. Saeed has already given you his. All my companions have given theirs. I'm allied with all of them. So my alliance stands with them. You can trust me as well. You don't need my blood. You have all of my comrades that I am currently in alliance with. Everyone that I'm in alliance with. And I'll mention Karista, and I'll mention the other Shadow Dusk. Forgot her name exactly. Off the top of my head, hold on. Skirina Shadow Dusk, you are in alliance with all of us now.
Make a persuasion check. I think you raise some good points, so you can do it at advantage.
Ooh. Because it's going to go bad, guys, because I'm not going to do it. But I have one more thing I'll do. Hold on.
Okay.
Persuasion. 11.
You see, alliances can't work without an act of good faith. So if you're in alliance with these other people, great. But I want to be in alliance with you.
All right. Then my other question is, did I notice Snapper? And do I know that Snapper's giving out fake blood?
No. Yeah, you don't notice Snapper doing anything, but you know Snapper does these type of things. But you couldn't detect any sleight of hand tricks that he was doing. But I guess you find it odd that Snapper is offering to do these bloods, and you know Snapper.
All right. I'll say, fine, but you will not touch me. And I'll walk over to Snapper.
Well, Snapper walks over to you. Okay, I am watching closely.
All right, and I gave myself guidance again while they were talking.
I would expect nothing less.
I got inspiration.
And guidance.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Because I'm down with going on there because I just don't like this person.
Yes, you this and Drow is watching you very closely once again, Snapper. With a flick of the wrist, your wrist angled in just the slight way. It drips in, and you have a vial of something blood, but definitely not Joseph's blood. And she says, well, that wasn't so difficult, was it?
So we can tell everyone can be known that you and our alliance with the fine fellows and Carissa and Shadow Dusk.
It is a damn deal I would expect no less. You may consider me a worthwhile ally. We are in allegiance.
Did we get anything in return other than that?
I got a vial of blood. What do you guys get?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, you have my blood. I have yours. It's a perfect alliance.
Can I insight check of how truthful he is at we're in an alliance? Like,
Sure. You decide, Drows to be deceitful, so you're not sure. Well, and you're getting a good vibe from it. Alliances are important in this place. And she's gone through the rigmarole of insisting on the blood. She's got it.
I feel like I would say that out loud. It's like, you know what? I got a good feeling about this alliance. I think that we're gonna go far.
If Cross hadn't come back and given the blood out, I was going to say to everybody, I was going to cast my blade saw because it doesn't, no verbal somatic, and say, look, everyone's saying, how do we progress in this school and then start attacking? But Cross, you came back and saved that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Let's not
We
forget
might-
Snapper's close-up magic as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Very, very excellent sleight of hand. Okay, well, I'll be in touch. Pleasure thinking in alliance. Pleasure. That was a slip of Malcolm. He didn't say faking alliance. He said making an alliance. That was Malcolm, not the Drow. Pleasure making an alliance, and I look forward to progressing further together. And as you leave, he gives a theatrical bow.
So after we leave the room, I'm going to approach the party and say, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was lying on the fact that I didn't go to the restroom. I actually did my asking nature spell, and it seems like there's no harm in giving blood. So yeah, there's a couple of things that I can imagine they can do with it, like, I don't know, they can spy on us and stuff, but that's not that worrisome, I guess.
I was wondering about that, Cross, because I have not seen a bathroom in this place, so I was wondering.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's plan the murder, the fake murder, and get them out of here, and we're done. we have to get we'll have to do this, and then we'll have to get the potion maker to show the potion maker, and then we'll tell Hollister we've done that, and then get our token to get them out of here. Ready, guys?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go find him.
Did they
Was,
just-
was there? Sorry, was there one more? Was there one more person we were supposed to deal with? There was.
The potion maker is the only one I see.
That was it. Okay, I was gonna say there was. This was Elon, right?
Yeah, we got Spite. Spite's dead. Sessa Squidworth is dead.
Skriana Shadow Dusk. What about?
She's in alliance with Saeed Nuss.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yep.
Oh,
and
right.
then Nihilus is the potion maker, and we have the Horn Sisters.
Okay. Yep. Sorry. I need to.
And Nihilus would say he would do an alliance with you if you killed the sisters.
Yes. So how close to Nihilus is that room we were at? That she wants us to do it in. Actually, pretty close. Actually, because they're that hallway. So I'm gonna ping the map. Is that where? Is this the room that we're supposed to do it in?
No, this is the room here. This is where
Okay.
Cephalos studied.
Okay. And then I'm pinging over here, and this is where the potion maker is.
Ping again. Yes, that is the potion maker. Yep.
That's not too far. So we can do the deed, get him, show him, and then tell Hollister, and then get them out of here.
Okay.
Think that's gonna work, guys?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep. Let's do it.
Feel free to head down here. I'll drag some of you across if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's wait.
Such big maps here. But I think that's a good balance. You all are there. And the door is closed. I assume you open it. Yeah, and you open it and you see violence and turbulence. And they say, "Come inside, come inside."
Why do I have a red dot on me?
Because you gave fake blood.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That was your keeping track. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll just take it off. Unless you need it on.
No, I don't need it on actually. Feel free to take the dots off. And the door closes behind you. He says, "Well, was it done? Did you kill Elan?"
Yep. We are all in alliance with him, so now all we have to do is fake your death, show the potion maker, and then we'll get our token to go and come as we please, and then we will take you up to the level. I would ask, though, if you would aid in your considerable magic might to help some comrades we have in the swamp rescue their people.
They're called the Gentleman Bastards.
They sound like
Oh.
right up your alley.
Well, I think that is a fair trade. I mean, you could have killed us. Huh. So by rescuing us and taking us out of there, we will aid you with these gentlemen bastards, of course. It's a fair trade. But of course, once that deal is done, we're getting out of this dungeon.
Sounds good to us. I've always had a soft spot for tieflings. I think you get a bad rap.
Oh, thank you. Punch me.
And Joseph's not going to hesitate. So just do a regular attack?
Yep.
Let me see.
No, it hits.
Okay.
Man, there. And the violence goes up to Ken and says, "Punch me."
Punch me?
Yeah, punch me. It's got to look real.
All right, I do.
So over the course of a few minutes, they look black and blue and bloodied in some places even.
We trash the room.
Okay, so how are you trashing the room? With magic? With very localized fireballs? With lightning bolts? How do you do it?
I'm going to do a lightning bolt to scorch part of the room and the furniture and whatnot. That's what I'll add in. Take my third
But-
level spell off.
Oh no, save it because I can do it with my armor. I'll just do it all over the room.
Oh, that's true. And then I go You seem to like light things on fire. Actually, I'll take my sword and I'll do flame blade and hit a chair to the flame, fire it off onto the table or whatever it is.
Excellent.
Now, question. Once they're in this state, what I was thinking was is taking a crossbow bolt and sticking it somewhere non-vital in their body after they're in that state. Would that wake them back up?
And they're immune to damage too.
Oh, no.
I mean, except for psychic, I think.
Yep, that's true.
Okay.
Alright.
Once the room is trashed, they're looking beat up. Go, well, Syed, we're literally placing our life in your hands.
Right. Syed will ritually cast the first one, and then he will he prepared it, so he's actually going to cast for the second one.
And they both fall to the ground in a crumpled heap.
And then I'll ask Snapper. I go, Snapper, give me a pep talk. How do you lie? What's the best way of lying that you know of?
I'll mimic something that I heard a bard telling that just sounded extremely extravagant but believable.
All right. So that can be guidance.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll rush over to where they were at, our person, and run through all these rooms and run up to this room.
That's right.
Do I need to drag my character, or can we just theater to mind it?
Theater of mind it. As you drag your character halfway there.
Yeah, I'll bring him back, and I'll say, Potion Master, we've done what you've said. Come see. Hurry.
By the way, I stuck one bolt in one of their shoulders and another one just like in the gut.
Okay, just make me 2 quick medicine checks there. Snapper and Joseph, make me a persuasion check at advantage.
Advantage.
You do manage to strike some non-vital organs. They'll be sore when they wake up, but they won't be dead.
16,
Oh.
and I will go ahead.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Okay. Yes, Nihilus follows behind you quickly. Comes into the room and says, "Oh, how delightful! Oh, you consider Nihilus Jowd a valuable ally. Those sisters were nothing but trouble. Well done."
Thank you. Now that we're in an alliance, can you make sure Hollister specifically told us if we made an alliance with you that he would be notified? Can you notify him right now for us?
No. I'm not your errand boy. We're an alliance.
It's fine. Well, we're gonna clean up ourselves a little bit, but we'll see you later.
Very good. And if you ever need some spouse slots restored, you know it.
Of course.
And he dashes off.
All right, and then I'll say, Snapper, put them in the portable hole, and or do we need to show? Well, do we need to show Hollister? You guys think, or do we just need to tell Hollister that we killed the Hornwist sisters as the potion maker desired?
No, because he just told us that we have an alliance, so I can mimic him.
Oh, and you can mimic that. If they were to be dead, you'd make an alliance. Yeah, that's true. But if that's true, then we'll just put them in the portable hole.
Okay. So let's theater of mind this again as you're dragging around the map.
Before they do go, I'm gonna cast I don't know how to pronounce that magic aura on both of them to make them non-magical, so they won't be able to sense that there's a magic on them.
Yeah. Okay, excellent idea. Yes. So this is a useful thing for like making magical swords appear non-magical. So they'll involve no magical necromancy magic, I guess it is. Feigned death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, necromancy. Yep. Okay. So you're taking the bodies or putting them in the hole?
Putting them in the hole still, but just in case.
Okay. So you put them in the hole and you go over to Hollister. Once again, we can theater remind us and says, Yes, yes. What is it?
We've done as you requested. We've made allies with the Potion Master. We have allies, Carissa, with Shadow Dusk, and with the Potion Master. The Potion Master requested the death of the Horn Sisters, and so since now we're in allegiance with him, they're also gone. And then I'll point to Snapper and say, Snapper, what did the Potion Master say? And I go, this is why I bring him along. He has his uses.
And then I'll mimic exactly what he said.
Just one moment, and you see him thinking. Yes, I've communicated with everybody here. We are a simple magic spell, and it seems as if you have shown great worth as wizards and great potential. You may come and go as you please, but I like you. You guys are going to go far. I mean, you do have alliances. I know some people probably don't like the company you keep talking to Syed and Joseph, but I think you'll go far. And let me give you some gifts. These are some old magical items I have lying about, and he throws. There's 5 of them all together. 4 of them all together, sorry. Onto the things. Yes, help yourself to these. I have no use for them.
What are they? And then I'm going to say something to him also real quick after we look at him real quick.
There is a book, a staff, a sword, and a book that looks magnificent. This book is obviously some type of magical book. Spell book.
I'm going to ask him, I'll say, and also, since we're able to come and go as we please, and we've risen to the top of the class, I was given to know that you could return my destroyed spellbook that was destroyed at the portal down south.
And he taps on the rather magnificent spell book.
Oh, and I'll say, Hallister, as always, you are gracious. Headmaster, thank you.
He bows. And so you guys going to go back to Slither Swamp?
Well, let's look at the items too, but yeah, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Slade. I'm done.
Just for a moment, we're just going to collect some poison, and then we'll be back.
Of course. So, 2 good pieces of news. Number 1, you're level 11 now. So, number 11. Now I'm going to show you these spells, these magical items. The first is a Manual of Quickness of Action. Basically, you study it, and your dexterity goes up by 2. Only be used once every 100 years. The other one, Staff of the Woodlands. The other one, the sword, is one of these. Flame Tongue. And the last...
That's one of the things I was looking for.
Now the last one is this. And in addition to those spells that it lists there, Joseph, it also contains all of your spells.
Oh, and then I can use all these spells then.
They're already in there. This is your spell book now. The neat thing about this spell book, it has an infinite number of pages. So anytime you transcribe spells, it'll be effectively half cost. Because you have to pay for the ink still. But a spell book as big as you could possibly need. And you get an extra spell that you can prepare.
What level? Oh, extra at any level. Okay, perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
Wizard fight.
Well, I'll let you guys level up and sort out these magical items. Let's take a short break. Say goodnight.
And you mentioned Staff of the Woodlands?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're all over that one. Yeah, only a druid can use it.
You popped it up, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show it to you again, but doesn't make sense for anybody except Cross. But anyway, let's take a short break, sort out your magic items, level up, and I'll be back. with these newly acquired magic items, seemingly just discarded by the headmaster. You got some cool stuff.
For
What
sure.
does the fine fellows of Troll Skull Alley wish to do?
First question before, do we have access to the spells that we got from leveling up, or we'd have to wait till the next long rest?
No, I mean you get 2 free spells, right? When you level up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have
I meant
those.
like the spell slots. I meant.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
just
cool.
yep. You had your spell slots available to you.
Let's see, now I level up now.
Malcolm, I don't know if you saw my note. I wanted to multi-class into a third one fighter, and I do have the requirements. I just want to make sure that was okay with you.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
6th level.
Spell I've been wanting to use for the longest time, and I'm so excited to use it.
Contingency?
No. I bought the components. I think when we got the treasure from the vault. Soul Cage.
Oh yeah, that's evil.
Can you bring that up for me? The description.
Yeah,
Alright.
I just had a refresh, so just give me one moment. I'll post
Sure,
it.
sure.
It does take Syed's reaction though, so that's a big one.
What? Surely that's the cheapest requirement. Ah, counterspell.
Yeah.
What does it do? What does it do?
I'm
Sorry.
gonna post it right now. I just had to refresh real quick. It's one of my favorite spells in the game.
Oof.
Longy. And I gotta say, guys, that was awesome that we did murder hobo our way through that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I mean, you have to murder hobo at least once in D&D, right? But better to do it than in Crazy Academy.
Well, the first half was kind of murder hobo. The second half was definitely not. Oh man, that is evil. Ah,
Yeah, Syed's been dipping into necromancy for a long time.
Yes, you have, and I know why. Is there a limit on the times you can do this to the soul before the cell is burnt up?
6 times.
6 times, okay. Takes me back to the Avernus campaign.
Yep.
Malcolm?
Uh-huh.
Just so you know, I got 2 new infusions,
Okay.
but I can only infuse 1 more item right now. So I dropped my infused on the alchemy jug, and I have Boots of Elvenkind.
Which will give you advantage on stealth checks.
Yeah, make no sound regardless of the surface I'm moving across, and advantage on stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
Okay, cool. Very on point for Snapper.
So Kane, out of your melee weapons, do you have any like a magic long sword or short sword, or a simple weapon?
I do not have. I'm sorry. Say that again. What were you asking? A magic sword?
If you have a magic long sword, short sword, or magic simple weapon.
God, this sounds terrible to say. No, the swords I have are freaking awesome. I don't have any simple. The flame tongue is the one that I have,
Which is a great sword.
which is a great sword. Yeah.
But none of the other ones you have are magical.
Correct.
Okay. I'm just looking for something for backup if I have to go melee.
I have 2 short swords that I almost never use. I could loan you one or give you one.
Well, I got one. Is it magical?
Oh no, sorry, they're just sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Snapper, do you want the Mesa Disruption? Can you use that?
Is that a simple weapon?
I think a mace is, yeah. I think. Let me look. Why does it not say here?
Another mace is a simple weapon.
Requires attunement.
It is simple.
Yeah, simple weapon. So yeah, if you're not going to use it,
Yeah, I used it once. I will gladly give it to you.
groovy. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely simple.
Okay. Good. All yours.
There we go. Legends. There we go. All right. So 16 spells now. Two more spells.
Malcolm, I'm assuming that I need to wait the 2 days to take the effects of the +2 to dexterity for the manual.
Yep, take some reading.
Okay. Very excited to read this book.
And don't forget, you and Kane are still at -3.
Yep, I got it marked on my sheet.
Oh, that's
Technically,
right.
there were some spells, some things you did, like did you actually make any? Balin, your insight should have been at -3 that you rolled before.
Oh,
Any d20, attack roll, saving throws, and ability checks. So anytime you roll a d20, you're at -3. But we won't obviously retcon that.
Malcolm. So, quick question: can I get an aura of 30 feet?
Like Kane?
Yep. Just because of the pass without a trace at wheel.
Okay, so 30 feet.
Yep.
Nice green color. Oh, that 30 feet is huge. Yeah, I've dragged you across onto the Slither Swamp map. So, I mean, it's quite a big aura. Don't know if that's going to dominate things too much. You guys are right here. So I think it'll be better if we just keep this in mind, Krosk. Because look, it's huge.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Okay, but we know we'll put it on if sneaking becomes a factor. But yeah, if you stay within 30 feet of Krosk, effectively you have advantage on stealth checks.
No, it's +10.
Oh, +10, you're right, sorry. +10 for pass without a trace. Yeah.
that's even better. It's awesome.
It's a lot. That stuff is just insane.
I see you're trying to set up your flame tongue there. Do you want me to set it up for you, Kane?
Good. I'm struggling with what I need to do here.
Sure. Let me just check. So you do need to use this two-handed. And a great sword does 2d6. So let me Let me set up for you. So it's 2d6 plus your strength plus 0. And the second type, how much damage does it do? The flame?
Let's see. I just had that.
It's pretty sweet.
It's an extra
let's see.
2d6 fire?
I actually don't see that under the description here.
Maybe.
Yeah, I saw it. It was 2d6.
2d6 fire damage for any target it hits. Yep, I see that.
And
Great swords do 2d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 4d6. As long as they're not resistant to fire, that's pretty awesome.
And it's a constant thing, unlike your axe, which is only for fiends.
so
Yeah.
you always get that. So it's not a +1 weapon though, interestingly. But it is magical. But it's not a +1, so you don't get that bonus. So it's strength. You are proficient. Range. Doesn't matter. Crit range 20. Damage 1. Oh wait, no, 10. That's not right. There's 2d6 slashing from the sword itself, and then 2d6 fire
Mhm.
from that. And if you crit on this, you get an extra 2d6 for that, an extra 2d6 for that. So do you want to take a swing with that? Practice swing with Flame Tongue, and we'll see how it works.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, that hits.
Hey, look at that.
So 2d6. Oh, that's not right. It should be your strength on top of that. 2d damage plus strength. Okay, just click on Flame Tongue +9 again, and we'll reroll damage. So that's a crap roll, but it's doing it right because your strength is +5.
Okay.
Yep, and then 5
Cool.
is 2d6. And I'm going to magically make you crit on anything. But take another swing. I guarantee you'll do a crit.
All right. Oops. That's it.
Just click on Flame. Yeah, sorry. Click on Flame Tongue again. Oh, look, you did a crit. Now roll damage. So you got 2d6 plus another 2d6 for that. Yeah, that's good. You are all
Cool.
set.
Turn on.
I'm going to take off that crit on any roll though. But your Flame Tongue is good to go.
All right. Cool. Thanks. It's awesome, guys.
Yeah, so that's a 46 plus your strength as a base damage. It gets
Nice.
better from there.
Yeah.
Anybody else need questions or help with anything? Are you good? All right.
Good go.
So off to Slither Swamp.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
And then we'll have to release the Horn Sisters.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you do all your magical stuff. You go up to the Slither Swamp surface. You go through the kind of caverns that you go through, and you revive the Horn Sisters, and they're there and says, "Okay, we're here in your service. We're here to help in any way we can." And then Grell, Momsik, he meets you there and says, "Well, if we are truly to rid the swamp of this evil, we need to take on these frog people and rescue my comrades as well."
Did you
That's still
get
the
my
plan.
message?
I did, and we did wait, and we reinforced.
Oh, great. Awesome. You're not that dumb then.
We're not that dumb. I have left some people back at the where we were before under the vile influence of those creatures. We did send out some scouts. And we did learn some things in your absence, which we wouldn't have done without you prompting. There's no easy way to put this. There's a Hydra there. Do you know what a Hydra is?
Would I know?
Make a nature check.
Just a second. I close my character page for some reason. Nature is not one of the skills I have. Close to my hand.
You've heard stories told around campfires against these horrific creatures. They're kind of like dragons, except they've got heads. Multiple heads. Almost like a lesser version of Tiamat, if you know Tiamat as a player. This is a dragon-like creature. 5, 6, 7, 8 heads. You don't know.
Of course, we know what a Hydra is.
And there is also some Slad creatures as well. One of them is particularly evil. I suggest you just keep your distance from the blue one, as if you can. But there's also a Death Slad, which is a far more dangerous proposition. If nothing else, it can make itself invisible at will. It's known to cast fireballs as well. So be warned. And let's not forget the multiple frog people who have poison-tipped arrows. And if you get hit by one of those things, you're going down into a state of paralysis.
How many of your men are there?
Well, guarding this place from any type of counterattack, we have maybe 12, couple of trolls as well.
Okay.
And Growl continues, so, what's the plan? What are we going to do? Let's go smash stuff?
One thing I learned is that sometimes you have to be smart about how you smash stuff. So do you know where they are? Is the Hydra with them?
Well, the Hydra moves around. We don't know. The easiest way is to kind of cross this way through the swamp. There is a temple there that would need to pass as well. Let me just... Oops. There is a 1T temple right in the center there, which is known that some of the giant frogs and the bullywugs have known to worship at. Not sure what you want to do about that. It would definitely be a slap to their face if we could destroy their temple. But I'll leave that decision to you.
What do you think, guys? I was thinking we can maybe hunt for the Hydra, and then there should be a cakewalk.
I'm down with that. I don't know what this Hydra thing is, but yeah, let's do it.
Imagine it's a cross, but with a lot of heads, but it cannot cast spells, but it's larger.
Why did you want us to stay away from one of those salads or slads?
One of them, she says, the blue one, just keep your distance. It can do damage, but it needs to be next to you to attack. And the other one is a lot more dangerous proposition, as it can cast spells and turn invisible at will.
I think we've killed a couple of them, right? The level up.
Yeah, I don't think Death Slad, so I think it was a different type of slad.
I think it was a gray slad.
Yep, this is a Death Slad.
Oh.
And just cause... Oh, yeah. This is what a Hydra looks like. I think I showed you that before, actually.
Yep.
And
Just
Always
like,
wanted to fight one of those. Never ever had a chance to.
since the scout did in fact get a glimpse of the Hydra, you do know that it has 8 heads, this particular one.
So what are our numbers? It's you, us, our allies from the Dwemer Corps. Who else do we have allies with down here? Who's coming with us?
Grell says, "This is it."
The people slayed by the Naga are not going to help us.
Over there, they fear a counterattack, so they're staying put. So we are the strike force. Man, I'm not one to suggest anything, but maybe a psychological blow would be to take out this temple. It's on the way.
I mean, sure, it's right on the way, but just simply think it's very important. I don't know why they would care, but sure.
It's religious for them.
Yeah, crazy stuff. I'll try to say that while Kane is not looking at me. And oh, by the way, I cast Water Walk. As soon
Okay.
as we enter this, so I'm just really wanting to.
Excellent.
So how do we destroy it?
Yeah, to destroy it, just desecrate it. Chop up religious things, burn the paintings, that sort of stuff.
Oh, we're actually pretty good at that, right? Do you guys want to start with that?
Sure.
Okay, so how are you going to proceed? You're going to do it sneakily with your newfound thing, Cross?
So I was thinking maybe we can do this as a way to kind of like grab their attention and maybe just ambush them. That could be one way.
I like the ambush idea.
So you're thinking take the temple and draw them out?
Yeah, they're going to see what happened, right?
Well,
And,
if you do take the temple, they're going to want it back. That's for sure.
So as soon as they come back, we need to strike the Hydra though. But as soon as they come back, we can strike them in an ambush. Like a toad eats a fly.
Perfect.
We never expected.
All right, well, let's head to the temple then. You guys stealthing over there?
I am for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, everybody make a dex stealth check and roll a +10 on it.
19.
Violence and turbulence as well.
That's without. So that's without. So I'd be 24.
24 on a natural one. That's a spirit. And violence. Oh, 26 and 27. So they're good.
Mine's not coming up. It's roll 20's thinking about it, I guess.
Okay. And what about Syed? Mr. Art, you there?
Sorry, there it
Okay.
goes.
Yep. So that was a +10 already, so it's a 26. I see, passed without a trace toggle. Okay, so the worst roll was Kane, really? Still?
That's well. That's
There's
that's
mine.
not including my +10.
33.
But still, you're still the lowest.
It's true. You're right. I suck.
But 19. 19 is good. And Growl and them rolled decently. The sisters did really well. 26 and 27 with the +10. Growl says, okay, follow me this way. He heads to the northeast. Whoops. That's one too many Big Macs. And he heads over here. It's further to the north. Just ducks behind. You lost the path. You went that way. turbulence, violence sneakily make their way through. Okay, and
What are you concentrating on, Saeed?
Nothing. I think that was before.
yeah, I mean this was what I copied through last time. Like last time you're in the swamp, it's probably still there. You coming, Krosk, Kane, Snapper?
Oh, sorry. I was reading new spells.
Yeah, there's a lot to
it's-
read.
Yeah, there, Krosk. There you go. Oh, Draco, you're over here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Kane, I assume you're coming as well.
Yes, please.
And I don't know if it matters, but there's Samson. Okay, so just don't quite see there with this, but you hear over here, you hear some chanting sounds coming. You're not quite close enough to see what it is, but you do hear some, like, very much sounds like ritualistic chanting. You'd have to get closer to see it because your line of sight just isn't that far.
Who wants to go first?
I can. I got advantage to stealthing into stuff. I'll stick to the walls. Okay, so assume you're all quietly going forward. Yep, and Snapper. Snapper. Got a 34 stealth.
Okay. So climbing along the walls, you get a good look at it, and there's a whole bunch of frogs and bullywugs seeming to be chanting outside of this temple. Sneakily approaching. And Growl whispers to Kane, "Go, somebody pull the trigger."
So
I'll start my blade song. It lasts for a minute.
Okay.
Makes no
Okay.
noise.
And I think I'll start the. I'll pull the trigger.
And I'll cast Blur also, excuse me, just before we start. Just to
Okay.
get prep.
Get Azure Edge ready to go.
Okay. Let me just. Okay. So let's roll some initiative. Get things going.
What are those things?
I'll show you.
mushroom people.
Oh.
So one of them are giant frogs. No handout. So these,
Yeah,
the
the
yellowy
bully
looking ones
flag.
are giant frogs. The other ones are bullywugs, which look like this.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm assuming thanks to Rosk's pass without a trace, I'm going to give you guys a surprise round.
Awesome. Oh yeah.
So Joseph,
Looking at one of my new spells to cast. I want to see if I can keep it for here or for the Drew or for the Hydra. So 1 and then hits 3. Alright, cool. I'm gonna do a new spell. It's fun. Alright, so what was that right there? Oops, hold on. I'm on a laptop right now, so hold on, let me get my
sure. Okay.
character. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna get into the warm glow of Kane just so I have it. And then I'm going to cast Chain Lightning.
Ooh.
And I'll get to hit 4 people with this.
I don't have
So-
to be in a line.
No, Chain Lightning hits 1 and then bounces off of 3. I'm going to put the thing up there, right, if I can get that click in. There it goes. It says a bolt of lightning arc towards a target you can choose within range. Then 3 bolts leap from that target within range, within 30 feet of that target.
Okay. And so who are you targeting?
So I'm going to target this guy in the back here. And then I'm going to leap it onto these 3 bullywugs in front. So this bullywug, and this bullywug. The lightning will arc off into it. So this guy, and then onto these guys.
All right. So this lightning comes out of nowhere and just zaps, and then they turn around and they just absolutely eat the lightning bolt, and they let a deathly gurgle as they scream. Kane, look at that. Oh, wait, I haven't sorted this. So that was Joseph. Oh,
Jeff, your mic's dropping out.
Alright, I'll jump back.
Sure. But Dylan.
Muted, buddy.
I will cast Hunter's Mark. Actually, I'm gonna move first. Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this one here,
Okay.
and yeah, I will shoot at him. So
3 hits.
3.
For putting the -3 in there.
Yep. Okay. So 15.
Yes. Surprised it hurts. Doesn't go down now.
I forgot. I gotta reread this here. So, if they're surprised, it's an automatic critical. Yeah, I already had advantage. So it's actually it's 23, but it says.
With the auto crit, it goes down.
Okay, excellent. Well, then I'll just rotate. I'll target this guy with my second attack.
Okay.
And
20 hits.
And no Hunter's Mark on this one. So another crit on that. For that. And then...
Hit with a crit, it will go down as well.
okay, very good. And then... I didn't use my sneak attack yet. I'll target this guy here.
Okay.
And I'll just use my sneak on this guy too.
Ugh, that's
The
ridiculous.
crit.
Crit with the crit. Okay, so doc. Guys aren't putting up much of a fight. Kane.
All right, I'm gonna throw Azure Edge at, this guy.
Hey. And of course, you have unlimited casts now with Azure Edge. So 27 hits. 8 damage. Got it. Still up.
All right, I'm gonna throw again at him.
14 misses.
Ah, darn it. All right, and I'm going to move. I will move up to here. And that's my turn.
Okay, just gonna make one. So as you've effectively got unlimited charges on Azure Edge, I'll just remove that thing that counts down with the Azure Edge charges. Okay, so you move there. Cross!
Cool.
All right. So first of all, I'm going to move 6 squares closer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just to see what's going on, and I'm going to cast my trusty Wall of Fire at a 4th level. And it's just going to be right over here. Let's start with the Desecration.
That's a spirit.
Yeah, so I don't know how far away that goes. I'll try to make it as far as you can.
Ah, so you're just getting this one bullywug with your wall of fire?
You know what? Actually, I'll try to get those two.
Okay. And by the way, this is a statue of a winged serpent. Let's see what this is. So they both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Yep, DC 19.
Okay. That one fails. I'll lock you all down to the map. It's here. And then this giant frog, dexterity saving throw, fails as well. Both of them burn up in a ashy heap. And these
Awesome.
two, one frog and one bullywug are looking around. What the hell? What the hell? Snapper.
All right, so I'm going to do steady aim, and it's going to be on this guy right here.
Okay. Oh my goodness. This one here, yep. Got a smear stain.
All right, and then I'll just go ahead and go for the other guy with my other attack.
Sure. Well, technically they're surprised, so technically this is advantage, so technically that hits for
Okay.
7 damage.
Okay. No, actually, 6.
6. Okay. Alright. Syed, you watch your teammates just desecrate all of these poor innocent creatures with but the one left standing.
Farsight's gonna come up. He's not gonna spend all of his stuff like Joseph, so he's gonna just throw a shock a chill touch when my character sheet loads.
It's a spell attack, I believe.
Yes, my character sheet's just not working. For me at least.
See if I can do a chill touch attack on this for save. So chill touch.
Yep.
Chill over there. Chill touch. What did you roll? 17 hits. And there you go. I even rolled damage for you. 10.
Thanks.
It dies almost. It's barely hanging on to life. The surprise round is over. Joseph. One poor innocent frog left. This
All right,
finally
I'll
gets
move
on
up.
business.
I'll move up to it, and I will cast Booming Blade.
Mhm.
So that's my first attack.
And it misses.
All right, and then I'll just regular attack it.
And
Misses.
Regular attack hits.
Oh,
15. Oh, yep, that hits.
9.
And you slaughter it in 2. So these poor innocent worshipping creatures just wanting to get close to their god. Now you guys just completely and utterly annihilate them. And this temple is now before you. The roof of this no. It's obviously a temple of some type. You see a statue of a winged serpent there. And and decorative columns. These columns along the side here that you can see are it's like there's lots of intertwining vines, and the vines kind of look like snakes almost, with the way the artist has done it. And this entire temple is submerged in 1 foot of murky water, which isn't a problem with you given that your ability to walk on water. And that's all you can see.
Now that we're out of Dwemercore and further away from it, when I'm walking by Saeed and no one else is listening, I think I'm going to put my arm around Saeed and over his shoulder and say to him, thank you for your help above, down below in Dwemercore. Between you and me, you are the star pupil. And I thank you for your help.
No, you definitely deserve credit for it. Yeah,
You're too modest, my friend.
nah.
But I'll take the credit, nonetheless. That's it for me.
Okay.
All right. Oh wow, this is a much bigger temple than what I thought. Would I recognize the winged serpent statue? Like,
Hmm. You can make me a religion check.
I'll try it, but it's probably not good.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's a winged serpent is all you can say about it.
Can I also check if I've sense any other presence within the temple? Like,
Are there
Or-
creatures inside there, you mean?
yeah.
Make me a perception check and I'll tell you. That's a great roll. You hear the very faint sound of breathing just coming from around this corner.
From the one to the right.
Sorry, one to the left. Sorry.
Oh.
So just around the corner there, you hear the very faint sound of breathing. Human breathing. No, sorry, it's not human breathing. Sounds like another bullywug.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Snapper, like, or try to signal, like, there's someone over there. Just be careful.
Right, you see what you see, Snapper? And you just poke your head around the corner and you see I'm assuming that Snapper kind of leans in, pokes with one eye and then leans back. You see a bullywug and it's got a light crossbow at the ready.
He sees that right here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had him hidden just in case you didn't see him, but you did see him. He's right there.
Okay. I'll come back to there and then just put up one finger and point that way.
Okay, if it's only one, I think we're kind of safe on that. Hey, Mr. Frogman, we know you're there. We just come out, and we wouldn't hurt you.
And steps out. Still carrying this crossbow.
Yeah, that thing that would probably not help you. We just want to talk. Okay.
Comprehend
Snapper?
language.
He's saying, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. I'm okay, I'm okay. Then it fires its crossbow straight at Krosk. Rolling what did it roll? It rolls a 17. Does that hit?
Yep, that's my new armor class. Since I removed the attunement to my cloak of protection.
Okay, so realize what this means. So I'll tell you the total damage because it's an auto crit. So you take 10 piercing, and I know this isn't going to work, but 67 points of poison damage,
Oh boy.
which you're immune to, I believe.
Yep.
Sure,
Okay, I'm
shot someone
gonna-
else.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Alright, you're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
And why did it shoot cross? It's annoying.
I have advantage on initiative. I'll take that.
Okay, so it gets its first shot up at you. Oh, and it gets the advantage on the initiative as well. So have you had a turn yet, Cross? It saw the poison, didn't do anything. It hasn't had a turn yet. So it's going to go for... were you still hiding, Snapper?
Yep, he hasn't seen me yet.
That seems like a Snapper thing to do. As soon as this poison is shaken off from Cross, it's going to take a shot at Syed. Not at advantage this time. Okay. It's going to fire its crossbow again. Rolls a 28. Is it right? No, 22.
That hits.
That hits, so take 11 points of piercing damage and 28 poison.
I'm resistant to poison, so 25 total. My ward's still up.
Okay, nice. And then he takes off. Kind of swim. Oops, doesn't go there. Remember, this is 1 feet deep in water. You're on top of it. He ducks inside of the water, comes up in here, and opens this door. And that will be his turn. Cross.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay. What's your DC nowadays?
19. Wisdom.
Okay. So he falls to the ground, stiff as a board.
Awesome. And I feel like a Pokemon trainer when I look at Hold Person. And I'm going to get closer.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything till my turn to warn you.
Oh boy. Okay. Cool. Alright.
That's
Can
your
you,
turn, Prosk.
That's my turn.
Can you call out what you see? Is that a thing?
Oh, yep, I could call it. Oh, there's a big snake over here. Watch out.
Which way did you motion? Oh, okay.
And
Yes.
the way that the rolls worked out, the abomination gets its turn. It's going to slither its way through the water, come right up next to you, Cross, and what's it again? It's annoying. Do a poison thing. So it's going to try and constrict you. And the roll was a 16, which doesn't hit. And it's going to try and bite you twice. Well, both of them hit. Take a total of 14 piercing and 15 poison. You can obviously ignore the poison.
Yep. Oh boy, that ability is much better than I imagined.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the one. T. Kane.
Alright, so this one is in range of Azurad, so I'm going to throw that at him.
big guy.
Let's do it.
That hits. 12 damage. Got it.
All right, and I'll throw again. I love this new unlimited thing, Snapper. This is awesome.
Yeah, you definitely got the Captain America vibe going on. And just as I talked you up to this.
Damn it! All right. All right. I will move forward though, so I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
And I'll confirm.
Snapper. Okay. Against the Abomination. Oh, that's rough. That misses. The next one with advantage. Advantage? No, the first one's at advantage. The second one is not. So the second one misses as well.
Yep. Okay. That's all I got.
And by the way, Cross, can you make me 2 concentration checks, please? You were hit twice by the 1-2. Both DC 10. Fades. So this thing is no longer paralyzed. So concentration, hold perfect. Fades. That was Snapper. Balin.
All right, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark on this Yuan Ti.
Okay.
And shoot it. Let's see, so hunter's mark on.
Yeah, don't forget your -3, by the way, Kane. Actually, what I can do is on Kane, just add a modifier. Oops, won't do that one. Another one. Big becomes you. So any attack rolls you do, Kane, is automatically going to do -3 for you. Account for you dying. Let me just test that. Yep, there we go, -3. Okay, so Balin, you're shooting that guy front of 30 to 28, definitely hits.
Okay.
So roll damage, including your hunter's mark.
Well, I guess I'll do sneak on the first one. I forgot to take it
Sure.
out. 30, and then I'm gonna shoot him again.
Oh my goodness, stop it.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, no.
Great roll, that would have been useful on your sneak attack.
Yeah, that would have been. Dang it. Alright, and then my Gloomstalker attack. 14 probably misses.
Misses, yep.
Alright. Oh, and then I'm gonna move up and get some cover here. Boop. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's cover. Somewhere over here. There we go.
Hey, Joseph.
Joseph will jump over to here, and I will Ray of Frost onto the Abomination,
Okay. 14 misses.
and then I'll duck behind the pillar here for a little cover.
Okay, got it.
Right
Syed.
Question: is the Abomination, is that a humanoid? Since it's a Yuan Ti.
No. It's not humanoid.
It's in the name. It's Abomination.
I was hoping it's
Yeah.
race overrode that. I'm gonna throw an ice knife at the one back there.
Okay. Roll your ice knife at the 1T. It hits the 1T.
No, the one behind the.
Oh, okay. That's at disadvantaging because he's prone.
16.
16 hits.
Okay, so it takes 5, and then both the Wanti and him need to do a DC 17 dexterity save or take 11 cold.
I'm not sure I guess right, but I think he gets disadvantage because he's prone on dex saves. But he failed anyway, so he takes another 11. And a 1T. Will make it with a natural 20.
Okay.
Did you say 0 or half?
I think it's save or something.
Okay. So just the guy who tried to assassinate you takes 11. He's still up. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Another one of these creatures emerges, and seeing only allies, it's going to come over here and attack Krosk again. First of all, it's going to try and constrict you. That was 10, so it's going to miss.
Yep.
And bite twice. Hitting both times for 15 points of damage, plus some poison, but 25 poison, but no good. Torbit, which is this guy's name, he gets up. He steadies himself. And who's he gonna go for? He's gonna go for Krosk. So he's gonna get advantage on this. Natural 20. So, take 6 piercing. Krosk. And lots of poison damage, but you could ignore that. But it does get sneak attack damage from this, which is going to do an extra 8d6 damage. So take another 31 on top of that.
Ouch.
Krosk.
Just let me read something.
Sure.
10 foot long, 5 feet thick. No, it's not gonna make it. So I'm going to cast plague, insect plague at 5th level. Oh, where's my character sheet? Just a second, sorry about that.
That's right.
It's 20 foot circle.
Okay. And what type of save is it?
Wait, is it 20? Sorry about that. I keep closing my character sheet for some reason.
Constitution, it says.
Yeah, it should be Constitution.
Constitution 19.
And the range, let's look it up.
It's 20 foot. Yeah.
Radius. Yeah, 20 foot radius. So can you place your sphere, please?
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah. Because I know the guy should be back there somewhere.
I think you probably want to do it a little bit like that, so this guy's in the area with it.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Okay, so we'll lock that map there. And it does piercing damage, right?
That is correct.
So 2 Constitution saving throws. So the 1T. Oh, they both fail. So they both take 20 points of piercing damage. These insects bite into them. The little guy at the back is in the area of effect, so we'll have him make a Constitution saving throw as well. And he fails. So there you go, 60 points of damage. Nice round. And do you stay there?
Yeah, I cannot move. Just if it comes into effect, the area is slightly obscured in difficult terrain. But hopefully I can stay up.
Okay. Well, ends its turn there. So if this guy going to move out of the insect plague. They've almost got you. They're going to focus on their job at hand. First of all, going to try and constrict Krosk with a 9. Doesn't hit.
Fails.
2 bites. Well, both of them hit. One does 6 piercing, and the other one was a critical and does 19, so 25 points of damage altogether.
I'm down. So the insect plate also disappears.
Okay, I'll get rid of that. Kane.
Okay, so I selected a spell, which I thought was going to be super awesome, but now as I look at the thing, it says this requires DM approval, and that's Pulse Wave.
Can you bring up the description?
Yes.
Okay, I'll quickly look it up on.
Sorry, I thought that was going to bring it up, but I clicked the wrong thing.
Pulse Wave. Oh, this is critical code. Oh, I think that's cool. You can do a pulse wave.
All right. Yep. That's what I'm doing. I haven't had to use like the cone stuff. How do I get that to work?
So you go to like right under your where it says the heroes. Go to the area of effect templates.
Uh-huh.
And select the color that you want.
Okay.
Then select cone. Then select 30 foot.
Oops, sorry. There we go. Down cone. 30 feet. Okay.
Just drag that 30 foot cone onto the map.
How do I drag it onto the map?
So right, just like put your mouse over it so you get the pointy hand and just click and drag. Like, yeah. So you don't click and drag 100 times for other things. There you go.
Got it. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. You guys do this all the time. I had not done this. Okay. So
And if you
now.
click on the cone, you see there's a little thing at the...
Yes.
There's a point of the cone. It should, yeah, there you go. You got it.
Could I do that and that avoids cross?
One way to find out.
All right. I'm going to do it. Sorry, cross.
So you're going to actually be there. A slight detail, but it's really pushing the limits. Make me an intelligence check, Kane.
Right. Will do.
Straight intelligence. I'm going to say you can get 2 abominations and cross, or 1 abomination and not cross,
I will do 1 abomination.
which will be this one. Okay, so then you make a Constitution saving throws as Pulse Wave goes through, and 17, so it passes, but it still takes 12 points of damage. Creature that fails its save. I didn't fail its save. Okay, so it might have been pulled towards you or pushed away from you, but made its save. Okay, is that your turn, Kate?
That is my turn. Yep.
Okay, Snapper.
Okay, so we're going for this guy. So here comes the first one.
Uh, 16 against the big guy.
It's 18 with steady aim.
18, yeah, 18 hits for sure.
Okay.
So you do 22 points of damage.
Yep. And then the second attack.
How does Cross take out this first abomination?
Snapper, right?
Snapper?
Oh, Snapper.
No,
sorry, Snapper.
No, I was hitting this one.
Oh. Okay. It doesn't
Sorry.
die. So the total you did for the first one was 22. And then another 15, 21. Okay, still up.
And that's it.
Okay. Bellin.
Okay, I'll step out from my cover here. I thought one of them went down. This guy's still.
They're both up. They're both up.
Can I tell with a quick assessment which one is more wounded?
They're both pretty wounded. It's hard to tell.
All right, well that's good. I'll hit the one where I already have my Hunter's Mark on, and I'm going to use my bonus action to do steady aim on the first attack. And so I have my sneak, right? So that's
Yep. If you hit, you have advantage, and if you hit, you do
22?
hit with a 22. Yep.
okay. Come on, good roll.
That's 33. Well, it had 32 hit points.
All right.
Oof.
Nice.
And I'll target the second one with the regular attack without sneak, without Hunter's Mark.
So 21 hits.
So 16.
Got it.
And I wasn't really thinking, so I guess I will get to cross next round. Okay, that's my turn.
Joseph.
All right. Okay, I'm going to cast Blade Song.
Okay.
And I can get to 40 right there, but right next to this guy here. And I'm going to
Yep.
stand over Krosk's body, defending him, and cast Blur, and then shout, "Face me, you abomination!"
And it turns around and snarls in your direction. Okay.
And Blur is on, so I'll put that little dodging action icon.
Sure. Got it. And Syed.
Syed is going to cast Life Transference on Krosk at 5th level.
Ooh.
I'll have that bump me just down, I guess, because Krosk is living, so I don't standing on him.
Alright, so Syed will take 36, and Krosk will heal 72.
Whoa. Wow.
Not even concentrating on anything. Nice. So, the 1T sees Krosk is still prone. Sees him life transferring back until he stands up. And he sees Joseph. So you've got Blur, right? So disadvantage to hit?
Yeah, 20 defense right now.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's going to try and constrict you. That was a 13. 2 bites. One is a 20. 25 shield. Okay. No damage done. This guy steps out. Doesn't like it that Krosk got up again. He's going to take a shot with his light crossbow.
That is
What was it?
advantage because I'm prone.
Disadvantage because you're prone. So the 25 turns into a 16 and he misses. He ducks back down there again.
Nice.
Okay. Krosk. You're prone, but you're up.
All
Does it
right.
work?
I'll stand up.
Okay. That's half your movement.
And I'm actually going to hold my action and cast Hold Person as soon as the guy with the crossbow appears.
Got it. Okay, so the 1T next to you. How smart are these things? Oh, pretty smart. So do you attack the guy who's immune to poison or the guy that can't be hit? He's gonna go for Joseph since he taunted him. Tries to constrict. AC is 25 at the... Ah, there we go. Rolls a natural 20.
Well, didn't he already attack, though, one of them?
Sorry, this is... I think I
There's
attacked
one...
with a dead one. Sorry, you're right. I take it all back. So the dead one actually attacked. So we'll skip this turn and remove the dead one. Sorry, my apologies. Yep. Doesn't attack. So, Kane, your turn. You're muted there, bud.
Sorry, I'm throwing Azure Edge at him.
Oh, that hits. 16 points of damage. Nice.
I'll throw again.
The opposite extreme. 20 and a 1. So the 1 obviously missed. But as you reach, boom, comes back to your hand.
Nice.
Never!
All right. So we'll go down to the ground. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. And take a shot at that guy.
Okay. Shotgun roll. Yep. You do see him. He's surprised that you found him, and the arrow just clatters up down the hallway. That's your turn, Snapper.
Well, I got 2 attacks in there.
Oh, 2 attacks. Oh, the second one hits though. No sneak attack damage though, so 6 points of damage.
Yep.
Got it. Velen.
Okay, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark on the other Yuan-Ti. And I will attack that dude here.
21 hits.
Okay, and I'm gonna put my sneak attack on here.
Ooh. Does a hell of a lot of damage to him, but he's still standing.
All right, I'm gonna get him
You
again.
didn't do your hunter's mark though, did you?
I did. Yeah, I said I moved it. Yep.
Yeah, but you didn't roll for it. Oh, you
Uh,
did. It's in the
I
sneak
did.
attack. I see.
Yeah. It merges.
Well,
it.
the second one hits, and he's had 1 hit point after that. But down he goes.
Excellent. All right, and I will let's see. Everybody's up, yeah? Nobody's down here. And I'll just move up, and that'll be it.
Joseph.
5, 10, 15, 20. Always right there. And then I'll 25, 30, and I'll go right behind him.
Mhm.
And then I'll just booming blade,
Okay.
14.
14 misses.
And then just a regular attack.
20 hits.
8.
8. Got it. Okay, he's
That's it
starting
for
to
me.
look panicked. Syed.
Side's gonna start coming up. He doesn't see anything, so he's just gonna hold his action, just in case he does,
Okay.
with a chill touch.
Okay, chill touch. Cool. So it's his turn now. He's going to attack Joseph twice with its short sword and rolls a 21 and a natural 1.
Is that she gets 2 attacks?
Yeah, 2 attacks. So he rolls a
Oh,
21,
was that disadvantage on both?
a 12, and a natural 1. There we go. So miss, and then he says to hell with this. So I think the first thing that happens is Joseph can get an attack of opportunity. 17 hits. Does 8 slit, and yes. Let's go to Krosk first.
But does the booming blade also go off?
No, I missed with it.
You missed
Okay.
out the booming blade. Krosk, I think you were first to do your prepared action, so cast hold
Yeah.
person if you want.
DC 19.
Wisdom saving throw. Falls to the ground prone and not moving. Syed. 15 at disadvantage because he's prone. 15 still hits. 9 Crofton. Okay, so that was your prepared actions, and now it's Krosk's turn again.
Okay. I'm going to tell the party, don't kill him. I think he's probably more valuable alive than dead. And I'll start tying him up.
Okay. Is anybody going to attack the bullywug?
I'm pretty sure Cross was talking to me, so I'll listen.
I mean, instead of a bow, you have like a minigun over there. So
Okay, with that, the creature is prone. You're tying him up, Krosk?
yeah, I'm going to ask Snapper some help.
Okay, so one of you can make a survival check at advantage.
You're probably better at survival. I'm minus
Yeah.
1.
Okay, so very thoroughly tied up. And eventually, after a minute, the hold person is going to wear off. I mean, it's an eternity in combat, but for this, not so much. And he saw this whole thing happening. He was paralyzed. He wasn't out. He's saying,
Helma comprehend?
so you've got comprehend languages. Oh, your helm, I think it is. Is it a
Yep.
helm?
Yep.
So comprehend allows you to understand, but not to communicate. Yeah. He's
Yep.
saying, "Let me go! Let me go!"
So I'll mock, or not mock, but I'll mimic somebody else who said that in my past, saying, "Let me go, let me go."
Okay. I think Snap has probably heard that more than once, so easy enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna like poke him with my staff of the woodlands and say, "Do you speak common?" I'll take that as a no. Snapper, do you know what language is that?
I don't think you do, actually.
Snapper has comprehend languages, no?
Yeah, but I don't know if that spell tells you the language it is.
Uh,
Don't think it does. You can have to cast a comprehend language as well. Setting an extra step in there.
Yeah, so I just think I can understand them. I don't think I can identify it.
I'm gonna say to Krosk, I go, unless you can make that bubbly noise with your throat, I don't think any of us can talk to it.
I look over at Cross and I go, "Can I kill him?"
I mean,
If we wait a day, I can prepare. I can change my spells and we can speak to it, but we'd have to wait a day.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, his crossbow didn't tickle me with a single bit with the poison he has, but man, it's strong poison.
Yeah, I wanted to check that crossbow, by the way. Is it just a regular crossbow?
That's a good question. It's a normal crossbow. Ventus had several bolts coated with poison. And he has 1d4 bolts left. So there you go. 4 poisoned crossbow bolts.
Yeah, those things are pretty strong. Definitely don't want to use them myself. Maybe Balin.
Who's muted?
I don't know. Can I transfer the heads of the crossbow bolts to arrows?
You can try transferring the poison across.
Yeah.
It would be difficult though.
I can help you with that.
Yeah.
I do have a poison. I am skilled at a poisoner's kit as well, so maybe we can work together and figure this out.
I think, given that you're skilled with a poisonous kit, I'm going to say you can do this automatically. And so you have 4 arrows that are coated with poison that will do an extra 7d6 damage on a hit.
Oh,
That's a lot.
I will save those for a special occasion.
Yeah, and as I said, there's D4 of them, and I rolled a 4, so count yourself lucky.
Nice. Okay. Thank you.
What he's saying, Snapper.
Just
He's
lots of let
saying-
me go. Let me go.
Maybe the guy outside knows who he is.
Or maybe he speaks Bullywug. Or maybe those twin sisters have a spell that can speak to where they can speak with him. They were such help in the battle.
Oh yeah, you forgetting to roll initiative for them.
I just realized.
Yeah, they were helping. They're true to their word.
Cross, don't you have some kind of thing to maybe
Well,
communicate with nature somehow?
But do they have tongues, Malcolm, too?
I'm just checking. No, they don't.
I can speak with animals, but I don't think they are considered an animal.
So I have something, but he'll have to die.
Oh boy.
Are we the bad guys?
I can do it. Just let me know, guys.
Starting to think we are. All those things Joseph said in the level below were now unironic. um, yeah, maybe I'll go bring Grell, and just tell him we got apparently a big week over here, and just do you speak frog language?
Fortunately not.
Do you know someone who does?
Yeah, but you killed them. Look, this is the enemy. This is the people we're trying to fight against. We just kill the damn thing and get it over with.
No, I mean, he seems to be important. Maybe he's more useful alive than dead.
Nah. A good Bullywug is a dead Bullywug.
Let us work on this, okay? Go destroy some more statues.
Oh, by the way, in this room, there's this statue is just caked in mud, another serpent type thing, and on this altar is a candle that's burning. It's giving off this odd red light, and this guy with a crossbow, is holding it looks like a fragment of a jade staff. So this guy's a fragment of a jade staff, and the only other thing is this candle that gives off this odd red light.
I'll take the jade staff fragment.
Okay.
And then inspect the candle.
Okay. It looks okay. It's a candle. It's a magical candle. I assume one of you cast identify it. What it is a candle of invocation. I'll have the stats for there in just a sec. And before you even... Oh! So that anybody... you can use it to cast the gate spell. And I don't think anybody's neutral evil. So someone's...
I'm
This
starting
candle...
to think Syed could be.
Not yet. Not yet. Getting there.
Yeah, so it's attuned to the alignment of neutral evil, which is none of you. But you could light the candle and cast the gate spell at one time.
You guys want to see what's on the other side?
Well, Saeed, what was your thoughts on killing this thing and getting information?
Well, I have this spell. It's not the most humane thing out there, but it'll give us any answers or 6 answers. Preferably, don't want to use all 6 on it, just questions. But it would have to answer us truthfully.
We can't. But if you couldn't understand the language, then it wouldn't matter. I'm guessing it's not telepathic.
It is, and it doesn't matter if I understand the language or not.
Buddy
Brawl
has to
says,
die.
so you think this thing dead?
I just have to watch it die.
One of you namby-pamby's gonna do it, or do you want me to do it?
I mean, you contributed nothing.
Oh, there we go. Natural 20 and a 19. And the creature...
Syed will cast Soul Cage.
Oh, it's a soul cage. Waiting for the dead forever. Okay, as you put this creature in the soul cage, I think this is a good place to pause, and we'll find out what this creature knows and your next plan of action in the next session. How does that
Awesome.
sound, guys?
Right.
Sounds good.
That's good.
And
Okay.
we finally got to cast soul cage, so
I've
congrats on that.
finally.
Nice. And it's actually on a big week, so
And of course, you guys are free to go down below the Dwemer core as well. I assume that's something you'd like to do next session once you've dealt with the swamp.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
okay.
might want to go to the surface, so I think we're out of diamonds, and we may need to restock.
Oh,
yeah. We need
You have spell books to sell.
I could use some more arrows too.
and I definitely want a couple of new things for my new spells.
Okay. So we'll deal with the swamp, do a bit of a shopping mission up in Woodedy, and then we'll, at some point, we'll go down to the level below Dwemer core. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you
Alright.
guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Bye.